Yay! We are a cool, chill 5 minutes late. Let's go. This is what it means to go even further beyond chat. This is what Pocket Survival is all about. It's all about being 5 minutes late. I probably confused some people by being late, so I do apologize. But we're here. I'm gonna leave a little bit of time for people to file in. So I was a few minutes late because I had to get my sister's cat out from under her fucking bed. Not her bed, my bed. Because I didn't really want the cat to be stuck under my bed for, you know, like 4.5, 5 hours. I didn't want to risk it having to go to the bathroom in here. So that's why I'm late. I had to get the cat out. I cut my knuckles a little bit, and that's it. Hello. It's starting! Ah. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We're going to be waiting until about 8:15, because that's 10 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and start for tonight. Tonight is episodes 6 through 10. No, I can't say anything just yet, but like, ooh. Be ready. That's all I'm gonna say. Be ready. I can't wait. Well, you gotta wait 7 more minutes. I'm sorry. It's just, that's the law. You are legally required to wait as long as I say. And tonight that's 7 more minutes. 8 minutes. I can't count. What I miss? Quite literally nothing. We just started the stream, so no episodes have started yet. Didn't see episode 5 last night. Ah! Alright, well, I can in this time give a quick recap of what happened. So, it started out with the normal Diakon and Kulkia tribes. And then Diakon lost the immunity challenge. They voted out Silent. However, Silent had managed to snag the Diakon tribe's advantage, which is the advantage of time, which basically allowed him to reverse the results of a tribal council. So even though he was eliminated, he got to come back into the game as if the tribal council didn't happen. And then he also initiated a surprise tribe swap. So we had a tribe swap right after that. With new tribes that were a little uneven. Throughout the tribe swap, Kulkia lost all 3 immunity challenges. And so it started with this fight for power between Maple's pack and the OG Diakons that got swapped over. Maple's pack ended up winning out, but that's thanks in part to the Round Gang, which is an alliance formed of Sean, Benjamin, and Nova. So that happened, and OG Diakon were down in the numbers. Beyond that, they lost the second time, and then they voted out Komodo. But during that tribal council, Nova, is the Minior, who was a very shy Mon, broke out of their shell, and in the days following proved to be a little too confident. Before we found out anything regarding that, though, Estella, who I think had 1 confessional outside of her introduction, was unfortunately medically evacuated from the game. So sad. Rest in the pepperonis. She's alive. But, yeah. It's unfortunate. And then Kulkia lost their third immunity challenge, went to Tribal Council, and the round gang of Sean and Benjamin framed Nova. They were intimidated by his new confidence a little too much. So they framed him for having stolen the Kulkia Tribe's advantage, the advantage of space, and he was eliminated. They were able to frame him because Sean got the advantage of space, which basically will allow him to initiate a tribal council where he is immune. But if he gets voted out, he has to will it to someone else. So we'll see if he gets to use it or not. And then we had another tribe swap. In the tribe swap, things got pretty hectic with how things swapped about. The very large, dominant Maples Pack Alliance got separated from their leader. So that probably wasn't very pog. And then that Diakon Tribe did end up going to Tribal Council, where unfortunately Bubblina was voted out. The tribe was split 3-3 to 2, with Maple's Pack representing Maple, Bubblina, Dani, the Honest Good Guys Alliance represented by Nut, Xander, and Silent, and then Avery and Coraline stuck in the middle. The Honest Good Guys Alliance managed to convince Dani to flip, and Bubblina got voted out. She was the last vote out of the stream last time. That is right where we are picking back up in about 4 minutes. So that's pretty much everything that happened. Little play-by-play. And tonight is going to be episodes 6 through 10, which, like I said, honestly, really, you guys are in for some shit tonight. Oh. So that's going to be a little crazy. But I can't go any further into detail than that. I'm going to get started just about 3 minutes here. How is everyone doing today? I know some people were saddened by a few of the eliminations from last episode's last stream. Unfortunate, but we are here. We're still kicking it. You're good, Z's. That's good. That's good. That's good. I was able to get some work done on some stuff earlier, so that's nice. You feel great? Awesome. Including, so for the last stream, at the end, we have the usual, like, announcements and stuff, or we're gonna have 3 announcements. Before today, only one of those announcements, were ready. Technically, it's still not ready. Never mind, I lied. So none of the announcements were ready, and now one of the announcements are ready. Hooray, progress. I still gotta work on the casting call. Oh, you know what? I shared this in a call last night, and I feel like I'm gonna bring it up anyways, just for funsies. A lot of people still aren't here. Yeah, I can see that. But they'll kind of start coming in. Like, works well. Aw, you flatter me. I revealed this because I joined the voice call last night after the stream. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it here. Yeah, that goes. Yeah, okay. I revealed this in a call last night, but I don't believe it ends up getting revealed in the season, so I am just going to say it here. I'm not going to elaborate on the specifics. So, fun fact for all of you. Cypress, the Ditto, the Pokemon that has lied that they cannot transform, It was not outright stated, and I don't think it will get outright stated, but he has already transformed once on stream. So at one point in the stream, someone that you saw was not actually them. It was Cypress. At least just once. So have fun trying to figure out where that one was. So let's watch the last stream. I was wondering where there was a groundhog camp. Oh my god. Hi, Mist. Welcome. Alright. We need to piece this together. Well, you're gonna have to wait to piece it together until after the stream. I'm not even gonna tell you which episode it was in. I need that watch time. Alright. It is technically a minute after. So we should probably get started. Another shout out to all of the voice actors who pulled this shit off. I'm so happy with how this season has come along, and the voice actors are very much to thank regarding that. If you look down in the cards, you'll be able to see the proper credits for all of them, which is their name and their links. So you can go seek them out, follow them wherever they are, please. It would be very much appreciated and kick ass of you. And then we are also, yeah, some of these are now grayed out because some of these Pokemon, believe it or not, yes, have been voted out of the game. It is so sad. The sad times are here. We missed SUKOSHI. I didn't give it enough energy. That was wrong pronunciation. We miss SUKOSHI. We miss him very much. Bubblina, our most recent elimination. So sad. You're making me cry. Cry more. Alright, I'm trying to like organize my stuff a little bit more here still. Okay. Because I kind of have to do this really janky setup where I have Discord also opened on Opera so I can see all three of the chats at the same time. So that's hype. And more unfortunate, we lost. Oh, all right. It is as good a time as any to get started, to get up here. We are continuing the game. This is what remains of the Diakon Tribe after voting out Bubblina, who actually held a pretty substantial portion of this picture. She's like she was like most of the left side of the picture. So that's unfortunate. And here is what remains of the Kulkia Tribe, the Swap Kulkia, which hasn't gone to tribal. No one got voted out yet. Oh god, it's raining. Yay, the janky rain sounds. This is exactly what I wanted to start the stream with. As we jump in tonight... As we jump into night 14. The Good Guys Alliance of Nut, Silent, and Xander, now with Dani, celebrate a successful vote. Once the celebrations calm down, Dani asks if the group can take out Avery next. When Nut states that it's between Avery and Maple, Dani can't help but squeal happily.
Hell fucking yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo! The good news just keeps on rolling. First we show Maple who's boss by taking out her bestie. Now my biggest fucking rival might finally be voted out. That bitch is going down!
Ah, the toxic Yuri. It's still here, chat. Don't worry. You didn't miss a single second of In before the Good Guys Alliance is just a brigade. No, no. Skelly, hello, Skelly. Noticing that Maple is alone at camp, certain that she has no mons around to support her, Avery and Coraline approach. Avery tries to convince Maple that they need to work together, but Maple's stubborn ways show themselves, insisting that if they work together, she will be the mon in charge, the one who decides everything. When Avery insists this would have to be equal, Maple is annoyed and says she needs time to think about it.
Can she not just see reason? Like it or not, Maple, you need us if you want to stay in this game. Just as much as we need you. That Coraline and I have already accepted. As long as I'm here, then I'm fighting. I refuse to show weakness.
Yeah! Avery! Woo! That's my Murkrow. It's still raining! Alright, is it a challenge? It is not a challenge. 1s through 6s in the chat. Nothing beats that Jet 2 holiday. 1s through 6s in the chat for music. First one I see gets it. One. Thank you. That took a sec. Benjamin and Sean meet up, discussing what they should do regarding Sturpy's sudden power tripping of Maple's pack. While Benjamin sees it as gross and overreaching, no longer wanting to associate with the Alliance, Sean thinks it would be for the best to not shut the door on the group entirely. They come to an agreement to remain loosely affiliated with Maple's pack.
Benji got a lot right about that Sturpy guy. Soon as Maple had the split, he took control, and he has been damn annoying. For a lawyer, he ain't as capable as you think. I guess leading and lawyering don't get as much overlap as you think, eh?
I guess that's a fair point. Things are not looking good on this swap Kulkia here. Ezra and Rene pull Delta aside, knowing them as the only mon left that isn't in the ear of Maple's pack. They work their magic, convincing the mon that it's about time someone from that group gets out of the game. Delta eagerly agrees. Oh my god, power trio in Kulkia with Ezra, Rene, and Delta. That's my kind of alliance right there. That's hype.
Now this is exactly what Barry and I needed, don't you know? The chance to prove that we're capable and strong. No better way than to take out the big kahunas, the whole lot of losers that make up Maple's pack, you know? Working with Ezra and Rene, it's finally Delta time out here.
Yo, it's Delta time. All right, guys, it's Delta time. Let's see if they can pull it off with the gang. Back on Diakon, Avery and Coraline watch as the rest of the tribe gets started on their daily work, despite the rain. They make thorough observations about everyone, trying to decide who would be best to try and flip onto their side.
Avery and I are confident that Maple will flip onto our side in due time. Likely, once we lost the next immunity challenge. A pack leader like her, she could never handle the pressure of being a true lone wolf. Even with her on our side, our issue persists. They have 4 votes, we have 3. We require another mon to flip. Xander is the single best choice so far, given our past of working with him. There's Silent as well. I would say either mon would serve well as our 4th number.
Yeah. That is, the Avery and Coraline and Maple, they're in quite the tough spot right now. So it would be best if they can manage to turn things around and, cluster up together. During the day, Silent and Xander get some time to talk on their own. They don't talk game or survival. They talk about their lives back home. Silent's intrigued hearing about all of Xander's friends and him joining the season for their sake. Xander loves hearing Silent share work stories.
I've been saying it since day one. I'm not here to play for me. I'm here to play for my guys. Ain't nothing wrong with that now, is there? Nothing weird and messy, no siree. Gosh, I do miss seeing them every day, though. They can cheer me up like no one else. Guess I'm feeling a little bit homesick. But that's alright. I'll tough it out. For my guys!
Ah, Xander's just doing it for his guys. Nothing to hate about that. As we jump over to day 16. Is this immunity? It is! We're getting straight into it with an immunity challenge on day 16. It's not cave, it's for the homies. Hell yeah. For the boys. Kulkia Tribe, getting your first look at the new Diakon Tribe. Bubblina voted out at the last tribal council.
Oh, so it's like that, is it?
Damn, she was awesome. That's such a shame.
Oh. Yeah, Pixxy and Bubblina were a little close, huh? Let's get to today's immunity challenge. Ooh, united we stand. In shallow water, each tribe will elect 2 of their tribe members to be transferred from one high platform to another. They'll be transferred by the remaining members of the tribe, utilizing a small platform attached to a tall pole. Once both tribe members have reached the second high platform, the remainder of the tribe must climb on and all fit onto it. First tribe to get all of their tribe members onto the final platform wins immunity. No one going home tonight. Losers Tribal Council, where someone will be the 6th Pokemon voted out of this game. High stakes, high reward. Kulkia, you have 1 extra member. Gonna have to sit somebody out of this challenge.
We take up the most space, you know? So it'll be us.
That's right. I don't think I explained it quite well, but that final platform, it's pretty small. It's pretty tight. So someone that takes up a lot of space, they're going to want to get out of there. So Delta makes sense. Delta's going to sit out. Alrighty. Delta's sitting out for Kulkia. Everyone else, let's get this challenge underway. And after a grueling challenge, Diakon wins immunity tonight. Kulkia will have to go to Tribal Council, vote someone off their tribe out of this game. That means officially everyone remaining in the game has gone to Tribal Council at least once. They actually won something. I know, it's crazy. What is it? Arcus found us. They found a way. They found a way. Diakon, you get to choose 2 Mons, 1 from the Kulkia Tribe and 1 from your own, to go to Exile Island. They will return later tonight. Kulkia, you will see them at Tribal Council.
We've chosen Rene from the Kulkia Tribe, and I will be going for Diakon.
Ooh. Rene and Nut, that's interesting. Rene and Nut going to Exile. Everyone else, head back to camp.
Would you look at the hand I've been dealt? Tonight I gotta attend my first tribal council. I'm also on the outs in the minority alliance. I also don't get to strategize none with anyone, because I'll be sitting at exile with a mon that's got nothing to worry about. Tonight sure sounds like it'll be a blast, but I can get through it. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Alright, we'll see if he can get through it. Alright, 1s through 6s in the chat for the tribal lead-up music. Renee's got to go to Exile Island. That means, yeah, Amon on the outs right now, having to deal with some trouble. That's unfortunate. We got the 3 first, so it's going to be 3. We jump over to Exile Island. After having spent a while looking for the idol, separately, Nut eventually approaches Rene, sharing that he actually found it. It's clearly a move to just try and garner trust from the Mondo. It seems to work. The two make a gentleman's agreement that they would work together if ever given the chance. Nut saying he's found the hidden immunity idol on Exile Island? Okay.
Rene is one hell of a guy. He's strong and courageous. He'd make a great ally. When I found the idol out here, I knew I needed to cement a close partnership with Rene, and that's exactly what I did. Just gotta last until the merge. Or until another swap. That's likely on the table as well.
That's right. Nut has found the hidden immunity idol. Nut is lying trust. It's like the last guy you accuse of lying. Yeah, it's definitely the leader of the Honesty Integrity Alliance. Yeah, that guy's lying. He's a bullshitter. Alright, we're gonna park over at Diakon for a little, then we'll jump to Kulkia, who's got tribal tonight. Upon returning to camp, Dani loudly laments that she's stuck having to be alongside Avery for a few more days after winning the challenge. Avery tries to get her to cut it out, but Dani continues whining, which eventually turns into a full-blown argument. They're still kicking it. Let's go. We love to see it.
I'm seriously on the outs in a tribe full of children like Dani and Avery. This is what my game comes to. Fantastic. It's clear, if I want to steer this tribe in any meaningful way, I will have to grab it by the reins and take hold. Many of these issues could be solved with some tough love, and culling some of the weaklings. That would do the trick.
Oh my god, Maple is still thinking with that dominant brain of hers. Oh my goodness. Maple gathers the tribe minus Nut, who is on exile, and proceeds to share what she calls her tough love. She openly shames each tribe member one by one for what they are doing that hurts the tribe, and marks what they must do to start on a road towards bettering themselves. Most of the tribe members just seem annoyed, even a bit insulted by Maple's words. Ha! You know, I don't know if that was the play, Maple. I don't know if that was the play.
Maple is, a very intimidating Mon. When I'm at work, I don't know, I just kinda snap into this mindset. All tough and immovable. But it's really hard to get into that mindset out of work. She really went in on me too. Not that I want to go into detail. I need a whole day, an entire field of flowers to recover from that mess.
Oh no, not my boy. No. Maple traumatizing the tribe. Yeah, that sounds about right. As we jump over to Kulkia, who's going to tribal council tonight. After meeting up to discuss a plan, Sturpy insists that Maple's pack should target Ezra tonight for her strength and being a big target. It's for those reasons Benjamin suggests they keep her in, which would help in challenges, and since she'd make a good shield for them come the merge. He suggests Delta go home, someone unimportant. This starts a bit of an argument that escalates further until Sturpy outright bans Benjamin from the Alliance. Whoa! What?
You're brain dead, bro. You're so dumb. How are you this stupid? How are you this foolish? Go back to school, bro. Literally go back to school. Like, you're dumb. You're actually dumb. I'm sorry, I can't take it. This is ridiculous. Oh. You're actually just a hopeless case, man. You're a lost cause.
Oh my god. That's insane. Well then. I guess there's some trouble brewing on Kulkia among the Maple Pack. Sturpy slandering my goat. No, not my goat. No. Here we go. Ezra and Delta discussed tonight's vote, agreeing to target Sturpy directly, which they're sure would fracture the majority alliance. They just need to pull someone else in. Delta suggests that they try to join the alliance undercover to find out who the weak link is and pull them to their side, which Ezra thinks is an amazing idea. Got on what's been happening so far? Not too much. Pretty much just Benjamin just got ousted from the round gang, and Kulkia has tribal council tonight. That's it. We're on the first episode, so not a whole lot. Oh, Maple probably just made the entire Diakon Tribe hate her as well. That's also something that happened.
Yeah, sure. Amazing idea there, Delta. Whatever. We need the edge, so you can go out and risk your game all you like. I'll just sit back here and let you take all the risk if your plan goes to shit.
It's not very nice, Ezra. What did Maple do? She literally lined up the entire Diakon Tribe, except for Nut, who's at Exile Island, and told all of them what they're dog shit at and how to improve. She went in on them. It was crazy. To stick it to Benjamin, Sturpy pulls in Delta as a replacement, believing he now has the majority of votes to easily take out Ezra. He introduces the group to Delta as the newest member. That was very easy. Delta's plan is working.
Wow. That is real easy, don't you know? We didn't even have to ask. Gotta admit, being in a big alliance like this is really nice, you know? But we won't let the numbers tempt us. Gotta do recon like we told Ezra we'd do. That's the plan. Find another vote to take these dummies down.
Yeah! Delta knows what's up. He is infiltrating Maple's pack from the inside. Oh my god. It is crazy how the alliance is falling so far. Oh my god. Delta is among us. Yes, of course. After being ousted from Maple's pack by Sturpy, Benjamin meets up with Sean to discuss the plan for tonight. Benjamin shares his plan to Sean, insisting that the Spiel vote his way, though Sean seems unsure of the idea. Benjamin points out that he's trusting Sean by not sharing that he has the Amulet of Space. Sean needs to trust him with the vote tonight.
I knew the moment we read what that amulet does together that I'd have to stick close with Benji. I knew the trust between us would be put to the test, and tonight is one of them tests. Okay, Benji, let's see what you got in store for the Kulkia Tribe. I'm with ya.
Yeah! Round gang still strong! We love to see it. Ezra is approached by Benjamin, who lays out all the juicy info about Sturpy banning him from the group, that he's happy to share everything and vote alongside them. When Ezra pitches tonight's plan, Benji rejects it, sharing that he's got his own idea. The idea itself confuses Ezra, but Benjamin insists they can get the votes together. He's confident. Ezra doesn't give a clear answer, since she also has to speak to Rene at Tribal about it.
I have cast out my line. All that I am able to do now is hope they bite. I would like to solidify this vote and have nothing else to worry about. Tonight is the night I will know without a shadow of a doubt who I am able to depend on in this tribe.
It ain't a round gang without Nova, just a duo of blue balls. They the blue balls. Nah, they're the true round gang. Oh my goodness, a lot happening tonight. Some of the other members of Maple's pack meet up, all feeling uneasy regarding Sturpy adding in Delta without consulting anyone. It's the same way Cypress joined the group after all. Sean asks what the others plan to do, with Pixxy and Cypress admitting that they'll just roll with the Alliance for now. Having the majority and safety is very important to them after all.
There is so much off of this whole swap. Chief among them being Sturpy running the pack into the ground. It's a really bad attempt to control the group. I already didn't really care to work with the pack anymore anyway, but the swap's kind of forced my paw. If it gets any worse, it'd probably be better to fend for myself on this tribe.
Yeah, there's not a lot of confidence coming from Maple's pack. Here we go. The tribe gathers their belongings and leaves for tribal council. 2 Mons will have their first tribal. 3 Mons. 3 Mons will have their first tribal council tonight.
This tribe is one crazy mess. A lot more so than I ever predicted. I don't even need to get involved much for chaos to reign. I can only imagine how much more toxic and cruel this tribe would be if I'm screwing things up and messing with their heads. Maybe I should just get involved anyway. Could be fun.
God damn it, Cypress. Alright. As we jump over, it is time for the first Tribal Council of the stream. The last 3 months to not go to Tribal Council yet. Fun fact here, since we're around now, Estella is the first Pokemon to ever leave the game without going to Tribal Council. It is sad, but it is the truth. All the other medevacs happened pretty late. The last quit happened pretty late. Stella's the first person to leave without attending Tribal. It's very sad. Pixxy, Rene, Delta, behind you are a set of torches. Grab your torch, dip it into the flame, get fire. This is part of the ritual of Tribal Council. Fire represents your life in this game, and if your fire is gone, so are you. Stella has played a perfect game with 0 votes against her so far. It's crazy. She's always on the winning try. And with that, every remaining player in this game has gone to Tribal Council at least once. Rene is one of the final holdouts. How does it feel to finally be sitting at Tribal Council?
Well, it's a mixed bag, sir. I didn't get to participate in the strategy none on account of exile, but this set is mighty pretty to stare upon. Makes me wonder how all the prior tribals before this one have gone down.
Yeah, what drama did we miss out on by being the winning tribe?
A fuck ton.
Yeah, Ezra's right. Ezra, tonight actually ties you for most Tribal Councils attended this season, same as Dani. You both have only missed 1 each.
Yeah, that tracks. Whatever. I knew I was gonna have to fight and claw my way in this game because I'm a huge and obvious threat. Surviving almost every tribal so far while almost always being on the outs, that's proof of my strength. I figure things won't be much different on this tribe.
That's fair. So, you say you're on the outs again? Sturpy, do you have any idea why Ezra would think that?
She thinks it's because it's true. She got this foresight into the game. It's one of the things making her a real target. A threat that needs to go out sooner rather than later. That's why the hope is to see her exit tonight.
She is also strong for challenges, which is why we should keep her in.
Yeah, we get it. Keep the threat in. That's not happening tonight, Benji.
Some more discourse among the tribe. Benjamin, it seems you disagree with Sturpy's plans for tonight. Why?
I will simply put everything out onto the table. We were aligned as a part of Maple's pack. As of the split, Sturpy has tried to snatch the power position within the Alliance, and he has been doing a terrible job. We argued over tonight's plan. I was removed from the Alliance, and now tonight's final vote tally rests on who I can obtain to act against Sturpy.
Well, I'm sorry, Benji, but we need to target actual threats, not losers.
Oh no. Damn, losers. Whoever Benjamin wanted must really suck.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, damn, that's crazy, Delta.
I just want to interject for a sec. This whole split has caused this really messy war, and I'm gonna be honest. I have zero idea who is voting with who or anything like that. I just got a name to vote for, and I'm sticking with it.
Same, honestly.
Yeah, me as well.
That's like most of Maple's pack right now. That's not very cool. Does anyone here think they know who is voting with who definitively?
I think I got somewhat of an idea, since I got a lot of connections in this tribe. Makes it easy to find out what's what. Only problem I got now is which path I choose to lock down. It's a tough decision, but I ain't Sean soft serve gelato for nothing. I'm used to these kinds of choices.
Are you? Are you? Okay.
Yeah, if you step back and look at this tribe in a vacuum, you can kinda make out who's gonna vote with who, with the information given. But who knows? There could be some surprises. I just don't like the idea that any of those surprises can make tonight any messier than it already is.
Aw, Cypress. Aw. Ah, Sean's kind of weird for working in an ice cream parlor, right? Those are like it's a lot of weird things to know just by serving soft serve, right? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a real messy vote tonight.
Yeah. Well, Delta, we're coming to the end of your first tribal. I gotta ask, was it worth the wait?
Hell yeah, it has been. We've been waiting for fun like tonight for a while now, you know? And it's been great fun. Me and Barry have loved watching how the tribe split up and how the strategy develops. Tonight's been a fun one, don't you know?
I miss and hi ad. I die. We're just getting to the first tribal council. Let's see if it stays fun as the votes are revealed. It is time to vote. Pixxy, you're up first.
Yeah, I guess this is who I'm voting for. I hope this works out.
Interesting choice, guys. But I'm not completely against it.
Huh, okay, that's a vote. If anybody has a hidden immunity item and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Ezra. That's one vote, Ezra. Ezra. That's 2 votes, Ezra. Delta. That's 2 votes, Ezra. 1 vote, Delta. Delta. That's 2 votes, Ezra. 2 votes, Delta. Ezra. That's 3 votes, Ezra. 2 votes, Delta. Delta. That's 3 votes, Ezra. 3 votes, Delta. Ezra. That's 4 votes Ezra, 3 votes Delta, 1 vote left. We are tied. 4 votes Ezra, 4 votes Delta. Oh. Since there was a tie, there will be a revote. The Pokemon in the tie will not revote. You will have a few minutes to discuss amongst yourselves, starting now.
The heck? You guys voted for us? You think you know someone?
And you voted for me. So what is that about?
Yeah, I thought we were working together, partner.
Yeah, we thought so too. We were undercover for you guys.
And yet you voted for me, even though we were working together.
Okay.
Undercover? The fuck?
Were you actually trying to deceive us?
Oh no. Don't deceive Cypress. No.
Speak for yourself, Delta. Back yourself into a far larger corner.
Oh no.
Well,
We're waiting!
Wouldn't you know? We're real big targets up in the tie. Come on, let's vote for Ezra.
We refuse to change our votes.
Good. Get them out of here.
We just might. Pixxy? Cypress? Let's flip.
Oh no.
Really?
Fine, let's do it.
Oh my god. No. Oh god, the writing is on the wall. It is once again time to vote. Cypress, you're up first.
What an idiot.
You had an in with us, and you fucked that up. Get the hell off my tribe.
Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Delta. That's 1 vote, Delta. Delta. That's 2 votes, Delta. Delta. That's 3 votes, Delta. Sixth Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Temple of Time and Space. Delta. That's 4 votes. That's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
Yeah, guess we asked for that one. At least Barry and I can have a good time back home. Good luck to you all.
Delta. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. A mess of a tribe has shifted into a united front. But how long can this tribe be united? Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
It was fun when we were out there, don't you know? But all good things gotta end. Barry and I will go back home and live our lives how we want, as far away from those aliens as possible. We will not be getting abducted again.
Okay. Delta, it was first a 4-4 tie, which shifted to a 6-0 vote. Huh. Uh. Delta's gone. Just run out the Yasuhiro Burger Store randomly in his exit. Ah. Well, Delta's gone. No need for explanations. Yep. Like Icarus, flew a little too close to the betray all of my allies' son. But also his allies decided to betray him at the same exact time, which made them feel justified. So, okay. That was one of the votes of all time. Alright, whoop. Let's get the next PowerPoint up. As we are in on episode 7. Ooh. This is what remains of the Diakon Tribe, who did not go to Tribal Council tonight. And this is what remains of Kulkia, now with a very noticeable delta-shaped hole in the middle. I put the rain noise back on. I'm sorry, chat. It's just so bad. Night 16. Delta just got voted out. Heartbreaking. As Benjamin, Ezra, and Rene celebrate a well-crafted vote, Sean looks conflicted, unsure if he made the right choice. When he has to talk to Benjamin privately, the Mon insists they can talk tomorrow. That tonight is the night to celebrate getting one over on Sturpy.
Another tribal council has come and gone, and I'm still here. I'm almost beginning to wonder how I managed to pull this stuff off myself. Not like I'm complaining, though. I get another few days to work hard and keep myself in this game.
Hell yeah. As Sturpy, Pixxy, and Cypress gather together at the end of the night, Pixxy speaks against Sturpy, annoyed that he made the call to flip on Delta. Sturpy gets annoyed, insisting they couldn't be trusted after what they heard. Pixxy counters that this is a numbers game. Letting a number leave is crazy work. The duo argues for a while, which ends with Pixxy shouting that she's done with Sturpy's BS and leaves with Cypress until, oh my god, it's done. Maple's pack, as we knew it on the Kulkia Tribe, is done. Those were his last allies. I think the final remnants of Maple's pack is Maple on the Diakon Tribe and Sturpy on the Kulkia Tribe. In like 2 or 3, in 2 episodes. Maple's pack has very much fallen apart. Jesus.
All right. Blow-ups, flips, oh, they're fun and all. But I've been thinking a lot after getting back from Tribal. I'm tired of letting everyone else have all this fun. It's my turn to cause some carnage.
Yeah. Clearly Maple was the only thing holding that alliance together, even though they hated each other. Either Maple was the only thing holding that alliance together, or Sturpy was just so bad at taking control of the alliance that everything fell apart. Cypress, that didn't go well for Nova. Oh no. Stop, you're mean. Shut up. Day 17. It's a reward challenge. Diakon Tribe, getting your first look at the new Kulkia Tribe. Delta voted out at the last Tribal Council.
My alliance continues to hold control, I take it.
I mean, from a glance, you'd think so, right? You would think so.
Yeah, that tracks.
Does she know? How could she? They're on the other tribe. There's no way she knows that her entire alliance is dead at this point. Bubblina was the glue, kill the morale and it does. You know what? I'd so agree with that. That's fair. That's very fair. Let's get to today's reward challenge. Oh, build it up, break it down. The tribes must swim out to collect bundles of planks, sticks, and ropes. They would then have 10 minutes to use these items to build a blockade of the other tribe's tunnel. Once the 10 minutes are up, the tribes would then race to tear apart the other tribe's blockade of their own tunnel, trying to get all members of their tribe through to the other side. First tribe to have all tribe members on their mat having gone through the blockade wins reward. Classic challenge. The reward for today's challenge is a large tarp to use for your tribe's camp to help keep things dry, alongside 2 chairs and a hammock. Worth playing for?
Yes.
Yeah!
Hell yeah. Let's get the challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Diakon wins reward. They win the tarp, the chairs, and the hammock. We love to see it. Diakon, you get to choose 2 mons, one from the Kulkia Tribe and one from your own to go to Exile Island. They will return at the next challenge. Who would you like to choose?
I will go, and Cypress will be going with me.
Cypress gonna have to hold off on that carnage a little bit. Alright, Nut and Cypress will be going to Exile. Everyone else, head back to camp.
Winning the comfort items was an amazing victory for our tribe. The tarp will help keep us dry throughout all the rain. It will be very good at keeping morale strong. The chairs are great as well. Then there's Exile. After we all talked it over and decided to send Cypress, I knew I needed to volunteer to join them. This is a great opportunity to get caught up with a close ally of mine, and make sure we're all still united come the next time we meet.
Of course. Strong, fair. Sorry. 1 through 6's chat. I forgot what the number was last time. So, any number. No, okay. Could be a repeat. 5! Zecha's always just a little bit late. This is... On Exile Island, Nut prevents Cypress from starting the idol search by sharing that he found the idol! Oh my god! Cypress congratulates the mod, and the 2 get to spend most of their time in exile just chatting about what's going on with each other's tribes. Whoa.
What a fool! I knew he trusts me, but I didn't know he trusted me quite that much. What an idiot! When the time comes, trusting me will be his downfall. That I'm confident of. But he doesn't need to know that until his torch is snuffed.
Yeah, I would say that Cypress is a pretty good member of the Honesty Integrity Alliance. I think he really holds those values, you know, he's got those core values in him. Alright, jumping over to Diakon. Xander and Silent end up being the mons to set up the tarp for the camp. As Maple hunts for food, Avery and Coraline set up the other comfort items. Dani remains annoyed at Avery, and Nut is at Exile. They do a fairly good job setting the tarp up.
Winning that challenge, it was awesome. Setting up the tarp up for the whole tribe was a really euphoric experience. Knowing we can stay out of the rain now if need be. Things are really looking up for the Diakon Tribe.
Hell yeah! Diakon strong! That's my group. With Maple cooking some fish alone at camp, Avery and Coraline approach again. Avery asks if Maple has thought their deal through about working as equal partners. Maple states that she is playing the game her way, as the boss, the top dog, the pack leader. If she can't be that in this alliance, then the 2 of them can fuck right off. Oh my god, Maple! Oh my god. Maple, you tell the Maple W.
It's official. Maple the Mightyena will lose out on $1 million. It seems all her brain power drained out of her head and flowed into her fur to turn her shiny instead. How she manages to lead a pack, I really, truly have no idea. The only thing that Coraline and I can use her for now is for a one-round buffer come the next tribal council, to make sure that we aren't next on the chopping block.
This is either a girl boss moment or a girl failure moment, waiting on depending on the simulator luck. We'll have to see. As we jump over to the Kulkia Tribe, Benjamin and Sean finally get the chance to talk one-on-one, with Sean admitting that he thinks he messed up, that it might have been better for Ezra to go, but what's done is done. The two collude on future plans, with Sean agreeing to try and weasel back in on Sturpy's good side. When discussing who to target next, they agree it should be someone on Benjamin's side of the tribe, likely Rene.
Being honest, I thought Benjamin was getting ready to go into business for himself. I'm glad to know we're still #1 allies through and through. This all begs the question though, just how powerful can Benji get in this game? He managed to get the Minority Alliance to turn and vote against someone they thought was still on their side. That's a pretty big boss thing to manage.
Yeah, that is a pretty big boss thing to manage. Benjamin's kind of got some pull in this game. Granted, the Round Gang has pretty much always had pull in this game. Round Gang forever. Forever. Ezra and fucking kill me. Ezra and Rene chat some about what happened at Tribal, with Ezra explaining why she decided to turn on Delta. Ultimately, it was to secure a true majority with Benjamin and Sean. They can't risk going against the majority, so they clearly sacrifice one of their own to become the majority. Rene accepts the answer. Wasn't Ezra just saying that she would refuse to work with Sean? That's very interesting of a flip from Ezra. She was just saying, like, I wouldn't work with Sean if he was the only one that came to me and I was down 7-1. I guess, to be fair, Benjamin is the through line, so it's not like she's working exclusively with Sean. We'll see.
This doesn't sit well with me as I led Ezra to believe. I'm a man of loyalty, not betrayal. Reckon Delta did turn on us anyway, so we lucked out. It ain't too bad. I'll be just fine till we gotta betray someone for real.
Of course, that's fair. It is day 18. And we are on the next Immunity Challenge. Hooray! Let's get to today's Immunity Challenge. Skitty litter. 5 members of each tribe will have to dig through a large pile of sand, finding 7 rings buried within. Once all the rings are found, they must be passed off to the remaining 2 tribe members, who will take turns tossing the rings onto 7 different hooks, the weight of which will pull them down and release a flag. First tribe to raise all 7 flags wins immunity. No one going home tonight. Losers Tribal Council, where someone will be the 7th Pokemon voted out of this game. We get closer and closer to the end with each passing day. Let's get this challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Kulkia wins immunity. Diakon will have to go to Tribal Council, vote someone off of their tribe and out of this game. I don't agree. Yeah.
I know what I have to do. It's become very clear to me that the main thing putting this tribe at risk is the dueling leadership between me and Nut. I'm also in trouble tonight. So I have to find a way to turn this around, to keep me in the game and make sure that Nut goes home. I have just the plan in mind.
All right, chat. 1s through 6s, as Maple is concocting a plan to turn things in her favor. 1s through 6s chat. 6. We love 6. Boom. I ain't even gonna try. Oh, Zeggy, I'm so sorry. Sean approaches Sturpy to talk game, and Sturpy admits pretty quickly that he knows Sean flipped. Sean is well aware, and the two get to talking. It almost seems like Sturpy isn't missing a beat with Pixxy and Cypress now gone, and still sees Sean as an ally, even if he's a shitty one. The two agree to keep their partnership on the down low, talk again before their next tribal council.
Sean betrayed me, same as the other wimps. Problem is, I'm down on numbers. I take anything I can get now. I can't just sit here and do fuck all until I'm eliminated. I'll make a scene and get voted out for it. I'm in a shitty spot, but there's still plenty of game to play.
Absolutely right. There is still plenty of game to play. You still need your... God damn it. Other tribe members notice Pixxy walk through camp, but notice her tail seems more fluffed up, like she's hid something in it. She even reaches back with a paw a few times to push down on something, and then eventually she leaves, heading towards the watering hole. The next time she's seen, her tail looks normal. Some of the others suspect she has an idol. Oh no.
Oh gosh, did you see that? It looked like Pixxy was trying to hide something. I bet it was an idol. Yeah, you know that shit was me. My transformations are perfect. Getting them suspicious about a measly Vulpix was as easy as stuffing a rock in my tail. But why, dear viewer, would I target Pixxy, my closest ally on this tribe? It's because I'm tired of being stuck as her second fiddle. Last thing I want is to have her blood on my goo. Well, publicly, this will all work out perfectly.
Oh my god. Cypress is laying the seeds. Cypress is planting the seeds against Pixxy. That's crazy. It's raining? It's not supposed to be. Ignore the rain. I don't know why it's raining here. I guess if there's a little bit of rain on the Diakon beach. Oh no. That's so stupid. Maple gathers up the entire tribe, dragging Nuts in the front of the group with her. She announces that this tribe has been a hot mess ever since they set foot on this beach. While there are multiple factors, she believes the most prominent is the opposing forms of leadership. She demands the tribe ignore alliance lines tonight, and instead vote to remove the worst leader between the two of them. The tribe cannot function with two leaders, so one of us has to go. Oh my god. What? Okay, so Maple is trying to use tribal council as a way for the tribe to vote who's a better leader. Yeah, that is something Maple would do. Maple W.
This is utter insanity. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's some twisted Hail Mary to try and keep herself in. There's no way the tribe will actually follow through this idiotic idea, right? No one disagreed with the idea. I'm going to discuss this with my alliance. I'm unsure how to proceed. Tonight was Avery's night to leave. As far as I'm concerned, it still is. I know Dani's been waiting quite a while for it.
Did Maple just really just throw a big target on herself on her own back? Well, she also threw it on Maple, the nut. So there. Discussing the weird turn of events, Avery and Coraline agree it's an interesting idea to play into. When discussing who to vote out between the two, they actually agree on who makes the worst leader. Roll with it.
Well, Maple. How intriguing. She's grasping at her last straw to try and stay in the game. It's very cute. Coraline and I plan on playing along, to a certain extent. If everyone else joins in, tonight will be a very interesting tribal council.
Alright, but like, why would anyone else join in, you know? That's like, it's a little weird. It's a bit of a weird plan. When the alliance of Nut, Dani, Silent, and Xander start talking strategy, with Nut insisting they ignore whatever mess Maple has pitched they do instead, the Mightyena herself bursts into the alliance meeting, demanding alliance talk be strictly prohibited. They're only allowed to talk one-on-one. This annoys the others, but they oblige, splitting up. Oh my god! I see you there, plotting against me.
Gosh, Maple, if you were hoping to get voted out this badly, then yeah, this is how you do it. What an insane blow-up for a mon like her to have. She's always seemed strong and courageous. This right here is downright crazy talk. So weird.
Yeah, this is certainly a way to go about things. That's so weird for just being like, okay, lol. Thank you, mate, for teaching how to get yourself on that one. As the duo of Nut and Dani discussed tonight, even Dani, the mon constantly wanting to target Avery no matter what, has fallen into the idea that tonight is between Nut and Maple. When Nut suggests they all just vote Avery and get that squared away, Dani admits that despite how upset Maple makes her, she still respects her authority. She wants to go through with it. This bothers Nut quite a bit, but he says he'll see what the others think. Oh my god. It's insanity. Why are they all going? Why are they following this?
This is a damn tough choice. I like Nut much more for sure, but as a leader, I'm not sure if he's better than Maple or not. I have beef with Maple, but I know she's a strong and capable leader. Fuck, man. I don't know who's better. I gotta think this shit through. Give me some time alone.
Yeah, give her some time alone. Oh my god. She's actually considering not only is she like, yeah, let's do this leader thing. She's actively considering voting against Nut. Nobody's actually thinking about voting out Nut here, right? I hope not. When Nut and Xander talk, Nut asks if Xander really wants to play along with this nonsense. Xander says it's up to Nut, but just know whatever happens, Maple's guaranteed receiving votes. Even if not from them. If they follow her idea, they're sure Maple would go out, since the whole alliance, which is the majority of the tribe, wouldn't just vote Nut as the better leader. Wouldn't just vote out Nut as the better leader. Nut nods in interest and tells Xander to let Silent know the plans change. Alright, so Nut's like, well fine, we're the majority anyway. If she really wants to get voted out so badly, we'll just vote her out.
I really don't know what to think now. I thought tonight would be easy. That Avery was gone. Now we're flipping onto Maple while this whole crazy leadership battle thing is going on. Whatever. Like I said, the plan is Maple now. I just gotta stick with it.
Actually got Dani to stop thinking about her girlfriend for tribal. That is crazy. The tribe gathers their belongings and leaves for tribal council.
No matter the results of tonight's vote, this tribe will have a leader moving forward. If they're smart, that leader will be me, and I will lead them all the way to the end if I have to. If they're idiotic, then this tribe isn't deserving of a leader as strong as myself. They will be crushed under the weight of Nut's inadequate leadership skills.
That's pretty harsh. Oh. Alrighty then. We are coming up on the second tribal council of the stream here. It seems like Everyone's sort of fallen into this. Yeah, it's Maple versus Nut tonight. Maple says this is if her tribe hasn't lost nearly every challenge. God damn it, Zechar. Tribal Council. There's one Kulkiamon on this tribe. Oh no. Diakon Tribe back again after a short break from Tribal Council. Let's start where we left off, where the last vote had the tribe split into 3. Coraline, has much changed with the tribe since that vote?
Pertaining to alliances, no, not in the slightest. Pertaining to tonight's vote specifically, yes, quite a bit. I'd say tonight will be played out fairly unorthodox compared to the typical tribe council you may see.
An unorthodox tribal council? Silent, why would that be?
Because Maple suggested we vote for one of the leaders. Because having 2 leaders has been bad. So we'll vote based on who we think can better lead the tribe host.
I'm still unsure as to why we're even going through with this.
Because we must guarantee this tribe will be better off as of tomorrow.
Aw, Maple's doing it for the tribe, guys. She's just doing it for the tribe. So tonight the vote is leader versus leader. Maple, care to elaborate more on why you'd suggest this?
As I just said, we must guarantee this tribe will be better off for the remainder of this game. Between Nut and myself, one of us should step forward and solely lead this tribe from this point forward. There's no other way for this tribe to be successful.
I still believe this is some weird trick to try and get the upper hand. I don't entirely see the point of this. We haven't been doing terribly. She wants not to go down like this, and some of my alliance members are content with it going down that path as well. So it's happening whether I agree with it or not.
Wait, I was gone because of crap internet. What happened? Diakon is at Tribal Council. Maple has pretty much convinced the entire tribe to vote either her or Nut because they're both the leaders and the tribe should only have one leader. Even though Nut and his alliance were very much ready to vote Avery out tonight. Dani, is there anything else about this leader versus leader vote I should be aware of?
We were told to vote how we feel, not along alliance lines. I don't think everyone's gonna vote with that in mind. But you bet your ass I will. I may not work with Maple anymore, but I still respect her as a leader. So I want to respect her wishes.
I just wanted a reason to keep her girlfriend in longer.
For once, she isn't yelling at me.
You get a break for tonight. Now shut the fuck up.
There it is. We got a little bit of it tonight. We got a little bit of that toxic Yuri tonight. Well then, would anyone like to openly share their take on who the better leader is?
It's Nut. Paws down. You can off tell the good leader from the bad when they're under pressure. Nut under pressure is still calm and tactical. Then you got Maple over here scrambling, trying hard to stay in. Difference is night and day.
I appreciate the compliment.
I'm plenty good under pressure.
Let's be honest. Being under pressure isn't all that important. What is important is analysing every leadership quality and determining who's better overall. Coraline and I are voting together, but that's just because we agree on who the better leader is. Just unlike the rest of the tribe, we plan on voting the better leader out. The merge is coming soon. I just know it. So we can't risk keeping the stronger leader on our tribe. Someone who can and will take control the second they get the chance.
I guess Xander could do it. Wow. Way to not follow the spirit of the vote, Avery.
That is not what we as a tribe agreed to do.
And yet, it is what Avery and I will be doing.
Oh no. It sounds like after weighing who is better or worse, people won't just be blindly voting out the worst leader. Let's see who ends up heading home. It is time to vote. Nut, you're up first.
If I didn't already have the idol, I would be completely against this plan. Plus, Maple was due to leave anyway. I was just hoping to abide by Dani's wishes and send Avery home first.
It's down to me and you, Nut. Only one of us will still be leading this tribe after tonight. I hope this tribe makes the correct choice.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Now, if Maple pulls out an idol, massive gameplay. Massive. She never went to exile, so I don't think she would. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Nut. That's a 1-vote Nut. Maple. That's a 1-vote Nut, 1-vote Maple. Nut. That's 2 votes Nut, 1 vote Maple. Maple. That's 2 votes Nut, 2 votes Maple. Maple. That's 3 votes Maple, 2 votes Nut. Seventh Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Temple of Time and Space. Maple. That's 4 votes. That's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
You all made your bed. Enjoy lying in it.
Maple, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, the tribe has chosen Nut as their leader. Only time will tell if this was the correct choice. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
I came out here to dominate with my experience in pack leadership. I guess this game is more than just dominance, though. I will have to reflect on this. Give me a second chance at some point. I'll come back stronger than ever. That I can assure you of.
Maple had a fine arc here. She was likely the most prominent character this season, so it'll be very different with her gone. Justin went out never knowing her alliance killed itself on the other side. This is true. She went out being like, damn, I'm abandoning my entire alliance now. That's so sad. Meanwhile, it's just like Sturpy and Sean, and they're on the down low. They can't even be like super out there that they're still working together. Yep. That's Maple's pack, baby. Fun fact about the vote here, it was 5-2. Dani voted against Nut. Dani believes Maple is the better leader. Also, because of Avery and Coraline's reasoning, they believe that Maple is also the better leader. So if they had voted the way Maple preferred, Nut would have been voted out. It is because they chose not to play Maple's game that Nut is still here. Wow. Some insane shit. Maple's pack is a peak alliance. Always, always. It had the best 2 members of the round gang in it. Of course, Dani would vote no. She wanted that Maple woman too. OG Dani X Maple. Oh my god, we got more Yuri on tap in the Pocket Survival community. Oh my god. Episode 8. This is the middle episode of the stream. We're kind of powering through a little bit. How many Pokemon out there's like 13 left now. Merge can happen at any point, really. We're very much up there. Diakon, after voting out Maple, they are down to just 6 Pokemon left. And Kulkia, they didn't go to Tribal Council, but you can definitely see the holes in their group. It's very unfortunate. As we jump into night 18, Maple officially eliminated from the game. After Tribal Council, the group of Nut, Dani, Silent, and Xander come together. Nut is congratulated as the true leader of the Diakon Tribe, though he is confused, remarking that he would like to find out who else voted for him. Dani admits it was her, and when questions why, she said that she's been on the opposite end of Maple's leadership and knows she's formidable. She thinks intimidation makes a strong leader. So it's more like what she thinks a strong leader is, rather than thinking that Nut isn't a good leader. That's pretty interesting. It's a good take on it.
Well then, I was hoping that extra vote was either Avery or Coraline. I guess there's no speculation needed. Dani told me it was her. She admitted it very openly. Fine, she has her reasons. I am glad not to be known as an intimidating leader. Plus, this is just a game. A game with $1 million on the line. No need to get upset about who votes who.
Yeah, no need it. Dani likes the ref. Told that he's softer than baby shit. Oh my god. Whoa, Dani wants to. What the fuck, guys? Oh my god. Dani want to be able to. Oh my god. Wow. Avery and Coraline watch from the sidelines as the other group chats and enjoys each other's company. Glance at each other, knowing that if the merge doesn't come soon, they're in serious trouble.
With Maple gone by the way of Pocket Survival suicide, Coraline and I are in one hell of a tough spot. We need to get to the merge. I see 2 ways of doing that. Going undefeated in challenges, or securing more votes. A tie wouldn't be enough. I can't risk any cold feet. I need the majority. 2 of those mons need to be on our good side by the time we go back to Tribal, no matter what it takes.
Dani's a huge bitch, actually. Why is she shippable to everyone? Because Dani's just peak like that, you know? You gotta get that representation. Oh, guys. The terrible rain sounds are back on day 19. Oh. Alright, Zechar, I'll give this one to you. Pick 1 through 6. Zechar, I'm giving this one to you specifically, because you're always so close. And also, you're my boyfriend. And also, favorable treatment. Ha 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 ha. You're not Zechar. You're Silent. 2! Sounds good. Alright. As Sean is eating a berry, Pixxy walks up and snatches it suddenly. Sean is caught off guard, demanding she give the berry back. But Pixxy eats it right in front of him. Sean is left baffled and pissed off. Whoa! Pixxy said, fuck you, I want that food.
Oh, I can't believe her. That firecracker really had the balls to walk up and eat my food right in my face? Oh, she's gonna get what's coming to her. Mark my words. The Gelato family don't forget, no matter how petty.
Pixxy's mean. Oh my god. Pixxy's confused why everyone on the tribe seems so weary of her now. or even seems to outright dislike her. She's even been accused of having an idol, and she has no idea why. Cypress just calms her down, trying to let her know that it's alright, and the others are just delirious and confused with the little food they've been getting.
I'm a tough gal. I can usually handle a little flack, a little shit talk, but this isn't anything like that. I'm getting shit from all sides. It's making it so much harder to play the game. Even Sean hates me. Something about having stolen and ate his food right in front of him? I think I'd have known if I did that.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't think that was Pixxy going up to get that food. Oh no. Oh no. Coraline gathers Dani and Xander, chatting with the duo about how the game is going. Their thoughts on everyone in the tribe. Simple stuff. They're both confused, but that doesn't stop Coraline from pushing, trying to get on their good side. That's unfortunate.
When Avery and I saw there was no tree mail today, we knew it was time to step up and put every ounce of effort we could into getting on the good side with the other Mons in our tribe. We need this security in the event we lose the next challenge. Originally, I was content to watch Avery at work, but I came to realize that if we did not get the job done, and they chose to vote me out, then my hopes of funding my research would be done with. In the name of my research, I am willing to step out of the bystander role and play the game.
Oh my god, Coraline's gonna play the game! Whoa! We're here! It's finally the moment! Coraline is stepping up! Avery corners Silent, talking to him about where they stand and trying to convince him to join their side, to work with herself and Coraline. Silent is resilient to the idea for a while, but Avery doesn't let up. Eventually, Silent does relent and agree to join their side. Uh-oh.
I didn't really want to work with her. And I probably won't follow through. Just... Avery was so determined. She wouldn't let me go until I agreed. Hopefully we win the next immunity challenge, because otherwise... this will be hard to handle.
Silent might be pressured, guys. No! She is not Naira. Silent is not Naira. I mean, he did literally just said, I probably won't follow through. Also, this would be a significantly worse situation compared to Naira and Aqua. It would be so much worse if Silent really does fall through with this. As we are on day number 20. And the next. What the fuck? It was just working yesterday. Okay. Immunity challenge. Kulkia Tribe getting your first look at the new Diakon Tribe. Maple voted out at the last tribal council.
Shit.
Shit.
Good riddance.
Let's get to today's immunity challenge. Imagine being talked down to by a tiny bird of an Minority Alliance into backstabbing your allies for no reason. Shipwrecked. Both tribes are divided into 2 rowers and 4 Mons stranded on platforms littered out in the water. On go, the 2 rowers will assemble a raft with bamboo and use oars to row to each platform, picking up the rest of their tribe on the way. Oh, this is a tough challenge. First tribe to collect all their tribe members, return to shore, and get everyone standing on their starting mat wins immunity. No one going home tonight. Losers Tribal Council, where someone will be the 8th Pokemon voted out of this game. Kulkia, you have 1 extra member. Gonna have to sit somebody out of this challenge.
I'll be sitting out, host. I'm way too heavy for this challenge.
All right. Sturpy sitting out. That's fair. Sturpy sitting out for the Kulkia Tribe. All right. Let's get this challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Diakon wins immunity. The tribes are trading immunity wins at this point, staying even. Kulkia will have to go to Tribal Council and vote someone off of their tribe and out of this game. At least it's not lopsided. At least it's not Kulkia losing every challenge or Diakon losing every challenge. They have been trading immunity wins back and forth. Diakon, you get to choose 2 Mons, one from the Kulkia Tribe and one from your own, to go to Exile Island. They will return later tonight. Kulkia, you will see them at Tribal Council.
I'll be going back. This time, Benjamin will be joining me.
Okay. Nut grabbing Benjamin, alright. Nut and Benjamin go in exile. Everyone else, head back to camp.
What a shitstorm of a day. The leader of my alliance is gone. My main hope of staying alive in the merge. The pack has completely fallen apart. And now tonight, we have to go to Tribal Council, where I'm most likely to go out. I'm gonna have to pull out one hell of a comeback if I want to stay in.
All right, 1s through 6s, chat. 1s through 6s. 4. Just wants to tell everyone he has the idol. At Exile Island, Benjamin and Nut spend some time together, even spending some time trying to look for the immunity idol.
Listen, I'm not the type of Mon to lie. Far from it. Benjamin doesn't give me a very good vibe, so I wasn't gonna tell him I had the idol, much less that it had been found. Acting like I was looking for the idol too felt a bit dirty. But if I wasn't looking, that would have been more suspicious. He would have known that I know something he doesn't. So I had to play the part and go on the hunt. No. It does not have an idol. Yes, Nut does have an idol. Nut has the Exile Island idol. So, there you go. That's where the idol is right now. Gonna jump over to Diakon for a little bit, and then we'll move to Kulkia, who has Tribal Council tonight. After getting back from the challenge, Silent pulls Dani to the side. He seems very nervous, which makes Dani question what's wrong. That's when Silent spills the beans about what happened with Avery the prior day. This pisses Dani off, and she tells him that he won't have to worry about Avery forcing him to agree to stuff he wants no part of anymore. Oh, no.
That bitch! She actually tried to intimidate Silent into working with her! How fucking dare that brat! What is her fucking problem? You're no Aqua, bitch! You're fucking Avery! A-V-E-R-Y! Avery! You aren't gonna get away with this shit on my watch, you dumb bitch!
Oh, she's going in! Oh, God! Oh, my God. As Avery and Coraline are discussing their progress, Dani suddenly interrupts, getting into a screaming match with Avery over her treatment of Silent. The duo argues for some time before finally Coraline manages to pull Avery away. She mesmerized how to spell her name.
Gee, there's a shocker. Dani, the over-obsessive hater, has more issues with me just trying to play the game. Can she just shut the fuck up and let me play the damn game? Ugh. All of this because Silent told her everything? What a joke. I probably can't get him to agree to work with me again. Coraline and I really gotta think about how to get out of this mess if tomorrow isn't what we're all hoping for. The merge can't come soon enough.
Yeah, Avery and Coraline are struggling on that Diakon Tribe. But they did win immunity, so they're kind of safe right now. Dani hero arc. Oof, Avery cursory feels raw. When the tribe gets back to camp, Sturpy gathers everyone up in a last-ditch effort to stay in. asking if there was anyone else that the group might be willing to vote out. When Rene mentions Pixxy, he jumps on it quickly, riling up the group against the Mon that has seemingly done many misdeeds and suspicious things over the last few days. Pixxy's in shock, certainly distraught.
Is this actually happening? For real? Someone please pinch me! Wake me up from this crazy mess! What did I do to deserve this? Seriously! I've done nothing wrong! Why do they all think I did something wrong?
Not long after the tribe meeting, Pixxy's still distraught and confused at the beach with Cypress trying to comfort her. Motherfucker. When Pixxy asks how this all could have happened, Cypress expresses the same confusion. He insinuates Ezra might be using her illusions, but Pixxy is sure that wouldn't be the case. Why would she of all Mons be targeted by Ezra?
Gosh, it's so fun comforting a mom that's in distress solely because of yourself. Ah, it's like licking your tears right before sending her off. So adorable. Try to enjoy your final hours, Pixxy, because you're gone tonight. And it's all thanks to numero uno, me.
Oh my god! He might be right about being the ultimate, the villain of this season. The true antagonist. He did say he was gonna be the villain, and I guess with Maple God, he's kind of stepping into that role a little bit more. Uh-oh. Cypress has been held back by lack of tribals. Woo! Sturpy stands alone, staring off into the beach, reflecting on things not long before the group is set to leave for tribal.
Arceus, Marble really is gone. The entire time I've been playing on the idea that all I have to do is get to the merch, meet back up with her, and ride with the pack all the way to the end. Now I've truly got to fight for myself in this mess of a tribe. I've got to do what it takes. Like her, I will not give up so easily. I will survive, like I'm trying to do tonight, and like I'll do for the rest of the game.
The tribe gathers their belongings and leaves for tribal council.
The original plan is out of the question at this point. Just a few hours ago, Sturpy was out. Now that ain't the case. Pixxy's been far too menacing. She's gotta go first. Oh well, what can you do? They were allies anyway, so nothing's really changed. I hope Benji ain't too pissed by the change of plans.
Oh no. Oh, it seems pretty set in stone right now. Ooh, okay. What's this one? It's definitely not. I forgot that one. Yeah, it's definitely not that. It's not that important. Tribal Council, thanks, buddy. Ah. There's only 2 Diakons on this tribe. There's very little Pokemon left. Kulkia Tribe back at Tribal again, continuing the back and forth with the Diakon Tribe. I mean, every tribal is important. Yes, every tribal is important, but there are some tribals that are significantly more important, which is why there's the special music for it. Specifically, it's like the first merge tribal and then the final 4 tribal, usually. So yeah, there you go. That's when I use the super important music. Ezra, coming from a tribe that went to tribal council every chance they could. Is it nice to not have to go every night?
It's a bit of a mixed bag. Getting some breaks now makes me less on edge. Though not being in the minority alliance anymore might also have an impact on that. I think it's making me a bit more lazy. Hopefully I can get over that come the merge.
There ain't no way that Pixxy could stay here. It's going on long enough, you know. She's gotta get out of here. It's too much.
What? What? Uh-oh. Oh, it sounds like something's gotten a reaction out of Benjamin. What's wrong?
Well, host, I've just been informed by a Mon I am allied with that tonight's planned boot has changed since I went to Exile Island. Our original target is off the board and now replaced by Pixxy. Which I can say openly as this was decided in a full tribe meeting, which excluded me, as I was at Exile Island. So, now I am left sitting here, asking myself, why Pixxy?
That's what I've been asking!
We went over the reasons during the meeting. I don't mind sharing them again for Benjamin, though. Pixxy's been treating the others in the tribe poorly. We believe she's got an idol on her. So, she's gotta go.
I still don't understand where all this even came from!
Pixxy still seems confused. But if all this really happened, why would that be?
It's clear, Stay, that she's just trying to play dumb in hopes of getting away with it. But that's not gonna happen, Pixxy. Because we all know what we saw. Multiple months corroborated that you've been mistreating them. So it's off with you.
Pixxy's my friend. Please stop ganging up on her.
We all made this decision, Ditto. You best get with the program.
Is there anyone who's experienced this firsthand that would like to share their side of the story?
Well, as the Gelato family knows well, I ain't the type to spread falsehoods or untruths. So know that when I say I saw Pixxy stole my food and ate it right in front of me, I am not lying in any way, shape, or form. I can only imagine how much worse this situation would have been had my food been a large Gelato family soft-serve cone of creamy goodness. The idea alone brings me immeasurable anger.
No.
But I didn't do that! Seriously, guys, it wasn't me!
Oh.
I could never envision Pixxy doing something like that. But even if she did, we knew what we were doing for tonight. We gave Benjamin and Pixxy our word that Sturpy was going tonight. We can't just turn our backs on them.
That's exactly what we're doing.
But I didn't do anything wrong!
Well, Pixxy, this must be a very shocking turn of events for you.
Have I not shown my sheer confusion and panic over this situation? Of course, this is shocking for me. I'm being accused of stuff I literally didn't do. I never stole food from Sean, and I don't even have an idol.
That's another point. If you are all so sure Pixxy has an idol, why are we so open about voting for her? If she had one, then she would just play it.
This is what the tribe has decided. It's what we're going with, Benjamin.
That's definitely logic right there. Yep. We decided it, so we kind of have to now, you know? Well, Benjamin's concerns prove true. There's only one way to find out. It is time to vote. Sturpy, you're up first.
I cannot believe I'm actually going through with this boneheaded decision. I suppose I cannot leave my allies to their own devices for even a single moment. Great.
You'll never get away with this. Working with Sturpy to turn this vote against my friend. How dare you!
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Rene. That's 1 vote, Rene. Pixxy. That's 1 vote, Rene. 1 vote, Pixxy. Pixxy. That's 2 votes, Pixxy. 1 vote, Rene. Rene. That's 2 votes, Pixxy. 2 votes, Rene. Pixxy. That's 3 votes, Pixxy. 2 votes, Rene. Eighth Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Temple of Time and Space. Pixxy. That's 4 votes. That's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
I still don't know why you guys believed I had an idol or did any of that stuff, but I guess that's history now. Goodbye.
Pixxy, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Whether Pixxy did those things or not,
She did.
she has paid the price. Only time will tell if you chose wisely. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
It's a shame the way this all ended. I'm not gonna think about that now, though. I'm just gonna look at the positives. I made some friends, and I had fun out there. Mostly. I hope I get the chance to play again. The recordings will show that I was telling the truth. There's no way for anyone to fake the stuff I never did. I hope everyone else on the cast has a great rest of the season, and that they all play damn hard.
Sorry, bro, that's a writing L, because surely at least one person would have at least questioned what happened. Maybe a little. Benjamin was questioning it a little bit, you know? It was there. You know, Pixxy, this tribe is a dumpster fire. Alright, it was a 5-2 vote. Cypress voted with Pixxy against Rene. Everyone else voted against Pixxy to send the Vulpix out of the game. And Cypress has a victim now. That's very unfortunate. Very sad, very sad. Wow, this is going really quickly. We're already on the last 2 episodes. But we have the merge coming up at some point. I am pissed. Pixxy did the bite of 87. Whoa, there we go. Yeah. That is fair. It is fair to be upset about what just happened. As we are jumping into episode 9. Here's what remains of the Diakon Tribe who did not go to Tribal Council. And here's what remains of the Kulkia Tribe now that Pixxy has been voted out of the game. And we are on night 20. Back at camp, Cypress puts on their best acting, seeming genuinely sad and distraught that their ally, no, their friend, Pixxy, has been voted out. I earned some sympathy from the rest of the tribe.
Ah, another brilliant Cypress production. Everything went exactly as I planned. Earning sympathy from this hot mess of a tribe is one hell of a maneuver, and I managed to do just that. As for the next vote, I'd like to target someone with a little more security in the game. Someone that claims to have been on the ropes for a while, and is only just getting into a better position.
Everyone hates Cypress. Whoa, a lot of Cypress hate in the chats. Justifiably so, honestly. Sturpy pulls Benjamin inside and apologizes, admitting Benjamin was right and his plans were wrong. Benjamin feels pretty smug hearing that, but manages to hold his gentlemanly demeanor. Sturpy asks to work with Benjamin again, but with no control. He's offering to be Benjamin's pawn outright. It's an offer he can't refuse. Sorry, was it? Oh, you're just really good at Vertigoof. Really pissed me off for some reason. No, that's fair. There was like a little bit of stuff in there, you know. There wasn't much. Cypress didn't really get any flack against him because, you know, he can't transform, you know. It's impossible for him. I'd take Cypress over Amber. Wow. That's a choice.
Oh, please. That begging was all for show. I only plan to be Benji's pawn until the merge. Then I'll flip and work with the other tribe and watch each and every one of those idiots fall one by one. Then it's all about wiggling my way back into the power position.
No one wants to be a dick to accuse someone of faking a disability. I'm not wishing death upon Cypress, but like, you could be, you know? Sturpy 180, kind of. This is gonna be, no, you weren't mean. It's understandable. Okay, it's a reward challenge. Reward challenge on day 21. Regarding Cypress, it's like people never heard of the concept of lying. Well, he's so shy and sad. He would never lie. Diakon Tribe getting your first look at the new Kulkia Tribe. Pixxy voted out at the last tribal council.
That is very unfortunate.
Damn.
Let's get to today's reward challenge. Money roll. 4 members from each tribe will be blindfolding, pushing a large money stone through a forest course while being verbally directed by the remaining 2 tribe members. Along the course, the money stones must crush 4 tiles that would reveal pairs of smaller money stones. Once all 4 tiles are crushed, the blindfolded tribe members would use the 8 smaller stones to solve a rotating cog puzzle as directed by the callers. First tribe to finish their cog puzzle and spin it to raise a flag wins reward. Logic Silent is a dog. Reward for today's challenge is a helicopter ride to a nearby island to enjoy food and a spa. Worth playing for. Ooh, huge reward.
Yes!
Woo! Both tribes are even. No need for anyone to sit out. Let's get this challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Kulkia wins reward. Kulkia wins the trip to the spa. Yay! Woo! The tribe that just voted out Pixxy, you love to see it. They get rewarded for their efforts. Kulkia, you get to choose 2 Mons, 1 from the Diakon Tribe and 1 from your own to go to Exile Island. They'll return at the next challenge. Keep in mind that whoever you choose from your tribe will be missing out on the reward. With all that said, who will you choose? Aw.
Sturpy and Avery will be going.
Alright. Sturpy and Avery going to Exile Island. Everyone else, head back to camp.
Such is the life of a crappy pawn. I worked hard for that reward, and I won't get to enjoy it. This is what I have to do to survive just another day. I'd much rather be stuck suffering at Exile Island, whilst my tribe enjoys my reward, instead of voted out of the game. I'll do anything if it increased my odds of staying in this game.
Of course, of course. Alright. 1 through 6 is in the chat. For some chill music going into the reward. This reward challenge, though, proves that we are still not at the merge with 12 remaining. Here's Exile. At Exile Island, Avery and Sturpy spend some time looking for the idol together. It's during this time that they get to talking and strike up a deal, with Sturpy agreeing to work with Avery come the merge. Ooh, okay. This is intriguing.
Any day now. The merge has to be coming any day now. That's why this trip to exile is so important. The chance to find an idol and secure an ally from the other side. Coraline and I have been in a bad spot for a while now. But if we can link up close with Sturpy and any allies he has, we can turn the tables come the merge and ride this partnership as far as it'll take us. Sturpy seems capable enough to be a strong ally come the merge. Coraline and I will be happy to work with him.
Yeah, they're gonna get you with Sturpy and that big alliance he's in control of. Yep. Avery and Coraline, they got a one-way pass into Sturpy's alliance. And with how many members are in that alliance, that means a lot. That's a lot of people. The Kulkia Tribe, minus Sturpy, enjoys their day eating delicious food and experiencing the relaxing spa.
Now this is exactly what I needed. A full stomach, freshly cleaned fur, relaxed muscles, and I am in perfect shape to take this game by the throat and annihilate it. I've already fought off every attack I've received up until this point. There's nothing I haven't taken on in this game. Throw whatever you can, because I'm here to catch it and toss it back at you 10 times as hard.
Alright, Ezra's feeling a little refreshed and she's ready to take this game by storm. That's a lot. After getting back from the reward, Ezra is out gathering some firewood when she notices something strange. Another Zoroark. Also wearing a tribe buff. They're moving in a peculiar manner, like practicing a normal walk cycle. When Ezra tries to speak to the bot, they don't respond. It's not a minute later when Ezra asks if it's Cypress, and after some hesitation, the mod transforms back into their original normal form. It was Cypress. Ezra takes the opportunity as soon as she sees it, strong-arming the Ditto, insisting that either they work together or she exposes them. Cypress agrees. Wow. Gaslight the fox. It's a mirror. Ooh, it's just a mirror. Ooh.
So I was found out. Oh, well then. Not the most ideal situation, but I'll have to suck it up and deal with it. No better Mon than the only other Mon that can shapeshift. Or solutions for her, right? Not that it matters. She's as conniving a bitch as I am. I can definitely use this. Blackmailing me sure is an interesting play, when I can just turn it back on her by insisting she was the one transforming, since I can't. Whatever. I got her, so I'll work with her. If we both make use of our transformations, we could rule this game together.
I mean, both can out/frave each other. You can just say Ezra uses. Yeah, go ahead. Uh-oh. Yep. Cypress deserves this for screwing over their closest ally for no reason. Now they're stuck with Ezra. Over on Diakon, with Avery at exile, Coraline goes into damage control for the day prior. She approaches Dani and apologizes for how things went yesterday, revealing she was unaware that Avery strong-armed Silent into agreeing to work with them. Dani seems annoyed and shrugs off the apology.
With Avery gone, I must smooth things over after her actions the day prior. Since we're stuck in this corner, I need to pull out all of the stops to reverse any ill will we have among the rest of the tribe. We cannot be leaning on aggressiveness to remain in this game. A subtle hand will prove far more useful.
Yes, of course. Squeaky chair. I had to get back to work. What I miss? Hi, Ozzy. Welcome back. Kulkia went to Tribal Council. Cypress fucked over Pixxy by transforming into her a few times and doing bad things. And then the tribe decided to vote out Pixxy. So Pixxy got voted out of Kulkia. That's pretty much what happened. I don't know if you were here for the Tribal Council before, but Maple got voted out. Just in case you weren't. So, yeah, it's been a little crazy tonight. There's been some stuff happening. When the group of Dani, Nut, Silent, and Xander come together, Dani shares what's happening with Coraline. Nut is pretty sure that she's just trying to climb out of the hole that herself and Avery dug for each other. He insists everyone be on guard for any funny business.
Avery and Coraline are the last Mons on the outs on this tribe. I just can't see myself trusting either of them. Not now. They know where they stand in the tribe's dynamics, so they'll pull out every little trick they can to stay alive in this game. We need to keep our guards up around them. I'm fairly confident this next tribal council will be the last one before the merge, if we can win. Then I won't have to worry about either of them making a mess of things for a while. If we lose, that's where things will become frightful.
That is probably the case. Day 22. After going through all the clues and finding no idol at the end, Sturpy and Avery both come to the conclusion that someone who came before them managed to get the idol first. They go over some theories of who it might be, but are thrilled to have the possibility narrowed down.
Someone else got to the hidden immunity idol first. Just great. Now there's a whole stew of Mons we have to be cautious of. Avery and I tallied up everyone we could think of. It's one of either Cypress, Sean, Rene, or Benjamin from my tribe, or Coraline or Nut from hers. That's everyone that went to exile before us and are still in the game. One of them has an idol. Whichever Mon that is has got to go sooner rather than later.
How many contestants is needed to start jury council? It's typically different every season, so there's not really much in the way of telling. We'll have to find out. Moving back over to Kulkia. Benjamin and Sean discuss strategy. Benjamin shares that Sturpy is now his personal pawn, which leaves Cypress as the only Mon not aligned with them. They have to go next tribal council. Sean is conflicted since that leaves him with no other side of the tribe to get allies of his own from. Benjamin is sure it'll be fine as the merge is coming any day now, and he can find an alliance to manipulate Ben. Guys, Cypress is now on the outs. Isn't that peak? I'm sure everyone's got to be a bit happy about that, right?
I ain't sure how to feel about Benji anymore. It's feeling like my number one guy's pushing me off to the side with every passing tribal. Problem being, all his plans are too solid. I can't do shit about him. I just gotta stick with Benji for now. But I tell you what, once I get a foothold in this game, he's gonna be left drowning in vanilla, courtesy of Sean Gelato.
Oh, the threats are real coming from Sean Gelato. Maybe Round Gang not so forever anymore. That's unfortunate. Drowning in what? Vanilla ice cream, you nerd. Ezra pulls Rene aside and the two of them talk, with Ezra sharing that she has Cypress in her paw. When Rene asks how, Ezra leaves a lot out, just saying that she gave them an ultimatum and they agree. Ezra's confident that if they go to tribal again, Sturpy goes. Rene agrees.
Cypress, Sturpy, it don't matter to me none. I've got no ill will towards either of them now, even with my unceremonious departure from the pack. Still, I'm hoping we can avoid any more tribal councils till the merge. That would be just fantastic.
Alright, 1 second. Rene has been so chill this entire season. He's just here for the ride. He's just here, man. And that's going to continue as we jump over to the Diakon Tribe. As Coraline approaches Silent, the Lycanroc seems nervous. Coraline apologizes for how things went before, admitting that herself and Avery are in a tough spot, just trying to get out of it. But even that is no excuse for how Silent was treated. The apology moves Silent, who thanks Coraline.
That was pretty reassuring from Coraline. Maybe things won't be as bad with them as I thought? I hope? I'm still not so sure about Avery. I'm just relieved to have an explanation for what happened with her.
Oh, Silent, stay strong, please. Oh, we love Silent. He's just a little doggy. He's just a little guy. Silent and Xander talks to him on their own, and Silent shares that Coraline gave a very sincere-sounding apology to him earlier in the day. Xander is a bit skeptical, but still happy to hear it.
Silent still gets the brunt of a lot of mistreatment in this game. I see it a lot, especially from those Kulkia mons during the challenges. Hearing things go well for him is just... it's nice. Gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling inside. I know he must be on cloud 9.
Oh, we love Cypress. He's so cool. He's so cute. Not Cypress, Xander. It's a completely different Pokemon. We hate Cypress, that bastard. Whoops. No, even as an Amber fan, Cypress gotta pay for them sins, brother. As we move into day 23 and the next immunity challenge of the season. Let's get to today's immunity challenge. Water drag. Water drag. I get it. One tribe member would race across a floating bridge carrying one end of a rope. They'd have to attach the rope to a bundle of giant puzzle pieces. The rest of the tribe would have to turn a winch to reel in the bundle and the tribe member back to the beach. They must repeat this to claim 5 total bundles. 2 tribe members would then grab the bundles and assemble them into a large 3D puzzle, matching the tribe's associated legendary Pokemon, Dialga for Diakon, and Palkia for Kulkia. Which of those would be a harder puzzle? That's a really good question. First tribe to complete their puzzle wins immunity. No one going home tonight. Losers Tribal Council, where someone will be the 9th Pokemon voted out of this game. Let's get this challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Diakon wins immunity. They break the streak of going back-to-back, swapping each immunity challenge. They have won now 2 back-to-back immunities. Kulkia will have to go to Tribal Council and vote someone off of their tribe and out of this game. Ooh.
It's unfortunate that we have to go to Tribal Council tonight. That being said, I can still gain some useful information out of this. We have a simple vote to pull off, taking out Cypress. And I should be able to determine how trustworthy my new pawn Sturpy is. Tonight is the true test of how strong my alliance will be come the merge.
Benjamin using this as a bit of a test. Alright. Not gonna lie, I thought Kulkia would win this. That's fair. Alright. 1s through 6s chat for that stressful pre-Tribal Council music. Six. We've been doing 6 a couple times. I'm going to pick a different one. Give me another number. I don't know what's worse, Cypress or the hoops I'm going through to get a damn credit card. Fuck you, 5. 1. 5. Probably Cypress. Alright, we're gonna check on Diakon a little bit. Avery asked Coraline for an update on the tribe situation. With Coraline sharing, she had to spend most of her time doing damage control after the situation with Silent and Dani. She does believe they're in a better spot now than they were before. Avery thanks Coraline and shares that Sturpy is willing to flip and work with them if they can just reach the merge.
Coraline came in clutch! Not that I expected much indifferent from my bestie. I was honestly a bit worried that things would get worse, that the tribe's thoughts on me would sour more, but Coraline saved the day. She is a true star ally.
A Kirby star ally, perhaps. Coraline x Avery real. Oh, but what about Avery x Dani real? Nut gathers the tribe together, announcing how confident he is that this was the last pre-merge immunity challenge. When Avery questions why, he shares that typically tribes will merge around the 24-day mark. And with today being day 23, that means tomorrow is the merge. The group celebrates with everyone happy about winning the final pre-merge challenge. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Nut says merge is next on the docket, and I am fucking stoked! Kick ass! We're gonna crush the other tribe in the merge and sail straight to victory. This is our fucking game. Woo!
Woo! Go on, we have interactions that aren't just yelling at each other. That's fair. Watch it not be the merge. Nut said it's gonna be not the merge, so it has to be. Alright, over to Kulkia, who is going to Tribal Council tonight. Benjamin, Ezra, Rene, and Sean meet up to discuss tonight. Benjamin shares that Sturpy is his new pawn, so the target is now Cypress. Ezra tries to push back against this, saying that they should take out the power-tripping Sturpy while they have the chance, only for Benjamin to counter that he will use Sturpy to the group's advantage as a vote. He'll make a solid final 5 elimination.
So it comes down to this, huh? Sturpy is Benji's pawn now, and Cypress is on the chopping block. Problem being, that malnourished goo blob is my pawn now. Do I just let this vote happen? Let Benji take the driver's seat? Or do I do what I've been doing since day 1, and to carve my own path?
An interesting question. I mean, I think I know who you guys would prefer to get voted out. Ezra and Cypress meet up privately, and Ezra shares that Cypress is the target tonight. When asked if they have an idol, Cypress says they don't. Ezra's annoyed. They need to flip at least 2 members onto their side, as only one flip would result in a tie. After thinking, Ezra believes she can get Rene and Sean to flip, and asks Cypress to do whatever they can to get the target back from Sturpy. Cypress is only in this situation because he got Pixxy out. If he gets eliminated now, it's his own fault. Ezra is really fun. Also, hi, I'm back from work. Hi, Merlin. Team Ezra. Lord XD. Ezra's VA is mad good. Oh, she's beat. She's beat. Ah, she beat. Everyone's beat. Everyone's beat. Ezra is finally starting to be good now, I think. Oh, what? She's been good this whole time. She's so peak. Awesome.
Well now, this is quite the pickle. I was sure empathy would be enough, but this tribe doesn't seem to care about that. At least it couldn't be stuck with a better Mon battling for me. Ezra knows how to survive. And now that I'm remembering, she's not really good at helping others survive, just herself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into business for myself.
He's like, wait a second, she's bad at this. I'm gonna have to do something. She's bad at this. She's already just jobbing before the team swap. Yeah, she was definitely getting some licks in, unfortunately. Getting some beat up before the swap. Benjamin tells Sturpy that today is all sorted out, that Cypress is gone and he will remain safe. When Sturpy asks if he can meet with the rest of the Alliance, Benjamin insists he cannot, that he still needs to earn the group's trust by voting with them tonight. Sturpy agrees.
Stupid, dumb, bready, pompous asshole. Fine. I play by your shitty games. It'll make the betrayal vote at the merge all the sweeter. I'll have Avery, Coraline, and whoever they have on their side. Maybe I'll even go out of my way to get stupid, idiotic Benji out first. Now that would be a fun vote.
Sturpy is just plotting Benjamin's elimination. As Ezra pulls Sean and Rene aside, she shares her plan to pivot and take Sturpy out tonight. But then when they want an explanation, she asks to share that she's close with Cypress and thinks they'd make a better ally come the merge than Sturpy. Not to mention his time has long since been up. Sean and Rene both say they'll think about it.
I'm not much for rocking the boat tonight of all nights. Ezra is my closest ally around these parts, sure, but I ain't gonna play no stupid games, since all it'll win me is stupid prizes.
I feel a little late for that. Oh, we love Rene. Pete. After coming back from talking with Ezra, Sean and Rene both see Sturpy alone in camp, ruffling through everyone's bags. Rene shoos him off, startling Sturpy and making him run. While Rene complains, Sean watches almost ominously.
Let the record show that I'm not the type of man that can pick up on every subtle cue I get. But something about Sturpy there, it just don't sit right with me. The way he moved seemed awkward. Thinking on it, it's more similar to how Pixxy was moving when she stole my food a few days ago. Something ain't adding up here. No way, no how.
Oh, okay. Sean is suspicious of something. Ooh. The tribe gathers their belongings and leaves for tribal council.
Tonight is my night. Barring any potential trickery, the votes will fall 5-1, and as simple and clean as they can possibly come. Unanimously shipping out the Ditto to sea. That is what I hope will happen. I'm aware that in this game, plans do not often work out. It can't be so simple. We will have to wait and see.
Let's see if Benjamin gets his way or not. When you walk away. God damn it, okay. All right. It is time for the next Tribal Council of the stream. Day 23. More like night 23. Get Cypress out. It seems like the vote right now is between Cypress or Sturpy. And I feel like everyone has a particular opinion on who it should be. Kulkia back again for another Tribal Council. This is the first time a tribe has been to Tribal back-to-back during this swap. Sturpy, how does it feel for your tribe to break that streak?
It's not that big of a deal. Just a little bump in the road, man. Us losing tonight isn't important, 'cause I'm not going home.
You sound very confident in that fact, Sturpy. Ezra, do you know why he's so confident about that?
That's because he's been told he isn't going home. He's got an in with Benji, who's got firm control over this tribe. When Benji tells you something's one way, he isn't lying.
You did not have to be so matter-of-fact.
Well, she was. Nah, but for real, Cypress is maybe the most entertaining guy here. Fair. If Benjamin knows for sure who isn't going home, that means he likely knows who is. Benjamin, care to share?
He doesn't need to answer that. I know it's me. And I don't really know why. I didn't do anything wrong, so why should I go out? Even over a mon that's caused everyone so much trouble. I just don't understand why it has to be me.
Sturpy and I made a deal. I'm also working with everyone else. That leaves
me as the only option.
Is there anyone in the tribe that disagrees with Sturpy staying over Cypress?
I'm not sure where my vote will fall, but Sean and I saw Sturpy rustling through some bags back at camp. We had to shoo him off, but that invasion of privacy's something I ain't intending to take lightly.
The fuck? I didn't do that.
I saw it too, Sturpy.
What do you make of it, Sean?
Not too sure. It's a real scummy thing to do, but I don't know. Something felt off. Walking in the ice cream pile of your worst enemy is kinda off. I'm still just thinking things over.
I didn't do that shit, so there. That's all you gotta think about.
Lying won't get you nowhere, bud.
Peak analogy. We love Sean. Everyone can relate to that. Where else does detective work with Pixxy? Benjamin, a lot of tonight's tribal is revolving around your decision, but we haven't heard you talk in detail yet. What do you gotta say?
Some members of my tribe will have their doubts, but I know what I am doing. The plan tonight is to keep Sturpy in the game as a number and vote Cypress out. Regardless of what Sturpy has done, I am fully expecting a 5-to-1 vote that sends Cypress out. If that's not what I get, then we will have some issues that must be worked out.
Well then, all that's left is to see if Benjamin has any problem with how the votes fall. It is time to vote Sturpy. You're up first.
This is my decision that I am making for the better of my tribe. Good day to you, Cypress.
Here's hoping I got into some Mon's heads. I want to see the look on Benji's face when his plans don't come to fruition.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Sturpy. That's 1 vote Sturpy. Cypress. That's 1 vote Sturpy, 1 vote Cypress. Cypress. That's 2 votes Cypress, 1 vote Sturpy. Cypress. That's 3 votes Cypress, 1 vote Sturpy. Sturpy. That's 3 votes Cypress, 2 votes Sturpy, 1 vote left. Sturpy. We are tied. 3 votes Cypress, 3 votes Sturpy. Who's Rene? Rene's the Frogadier. Welcome, Korean Troy. Since there was a tie, there will be a revote. The Pokemon in the tie will not revote. You'll have a few minutes to discuss amongst yourselves, starting now. Another tie.
All right. Who did it? Who went against my plans?
Despite my doubts, I still followed you in voting for Cypress.
I told you I wasn't up for this plan as soon as you shared it with us, so I voted for Sturpy. And I got Cypress in on it too, of course.
That only accounts for 2 votes.
I was the third.
Sean was the third! Round gang betrayal.
Sean? Why did you vote against my plan?
Look, we're close, Benji. Close by a lot. But I can recognize when someone's playing you. Sturpy probably figures we're close to the merge. He'd say anything to get past this vote. At the merge, I'm betting he's gonna turn and get us all picked off one by one with whatever the hell he can connect with on the other side.
No way. I wouldn't do that. Benjamin is giving me another life in this game. I wouldn't go against that.
It was just a week or 2 ago he was kicking you out of pack just because you disagreed with him. Now he suddenly respects what you gotta say?
That's...
Don't listen to that coward. Voting me out would be a mistake, Benjamin. I'm a vote for you. I'm your pawn.
Even if that were true, that's more reason for us all to vote you out. If you're only gonna listen to Benjamin, then we have no incentive to keep you in.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's a good point, Ezra. We don't benefit from keeping him in. Only Benji does. I think you just earned another vote.
Oh my god. Cypress can't keep getting away with this shit.
No. Don't vote me out. You're overreacting. I'll be everyone's pawn.
Face it, Sturpy. This is all falling apart. Benjamin, you're the only Mon that hasn't agreed to vote him out now. Do you really want to be the only Mon left over come the revote?
I cannot believe...
The choice is yours.
This is all the time I can give for your discussion. It is once again time to vote. Ezra, you're up first.
I wanted to stay loyal with Benji, but Ezra made too good of an argument. For your sake, Benji, vote with us.
The Gelato family send their regards.
All right. Okay. What's that? Korean. All of the voice acted lines have been put in beforehand. It's just kind of me, but all of the voice actors give their lines already. I already placed them all in. Just giving a little quick explanation while we're here. But yeah, fully voice acted. But yeah, pretty much. It's just me here. I'm the only one commenting. All right. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Sturpy. That's 1 vote, Sturpy. Sturpy. That's 2 votes, Sturpy. Ninth Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Temple of Time and Space. Sturpy. That's 3 votes. That's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
Screw all of you. You're just jealous that I'm a successful lawyer, and you're all stuck in your dead-end jobs. They need to open the fucking schools for you morons.
Oh, okay. Sturpy. The tribe has spoken. Fuck out of here, man. It's time for you to go. If tonight is proof of anything, it's that plans in this game can change on a dime. Your success will be determined by how quickly you can adapt. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
Good luck to them. They can enjoy starving out in the harsh wilds and gross temples. I'll go earn my money as one of the best fucking lawyers on the West Coast. Good riddance.
All right. Well, it was a 3-3 tie, followed by a unanimous vote. This exact thing like just happened. To send, who was it? They sent someone out with this vote. I'm trying to remember. I'm stupid. I think it was the first vote. It was. I'm confused. I'm trying to remember. It was the first Kulkia vote of the stream. How did I not remember? Delta. Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgot about him. I forgot about them already. I'm sorry. I know everyone really liked Delta. All right. Episode 10 is the final episode of the stream. Wow, this stream is really zoomed by. To be fair, usually the first stream and the last stream are the really long ones, because the first stream has to go through all the introductions. That takes like 40 minutes. The last stream has the whole finale and most of the votes to go through. So that usually takes a while too. The middle stream is definitely usually the fastest of them. We're on the last episode of tonight. She's gone by way faster than yesterday's. Yep, that's because we had kind of less to go through. Right. This is what remains of the Diakon Tribe, who did not have to go to Tribal Council last night. And this is what remains of the Kulkia Tribe now that Sturpy is gone. Interesting. He was kind of like the only thing left on the really far left. Huh. All right. With Sturpy gone, it is time for night 23. After Tribal Council, Ezra gathers Benjamin and Rene together, apologizing to Benjamin for suddenly flipping to vote out Sturpy. She reveals that she has Cypress in her back pocket and couldn't afford to let them leave now. Benjamin makes a comment about her just playing the game and insists there are no hard feelings.
As soon as I sat at Tribal Council, there was this nerve pulsing in my head, creeping up at first, but by the time I stood to vote, it was throbbing. I had a feeling something was going to go wrong. I should have listened to that nerve when I had the chance. As it stands, I can no longer trust my own alliance.
Shaw notices Cypress and Ezra chatting together on the beach near camp, seeming very suspicious of them.
My mind's been stuck in that Sturpy situation from before Tribal. That when Pixxy stole my food. Something ain't right. It just ain't adding up. They didn't move like you'd expect them to. They weren't moving like proper quadrupeds, almost like they weren't used to it. Someone's been changing into mons. I'm pretty sure of that. Whether it's Cypress or Ezra, I don't know. Cypress has been saying he can't transform, but how true could that really be? It's one of them. That's what's important. How I choose to act on this info is gonna impact this game a lot.
Alright, Shitty Rain activated. 1s through 6s. Do we have to do 1s through 6s? I don't remember. Let's find out, because it's day 24, and this could be the merge. Nut and the Diakon Tribe are fully confident that this is the merge at Final 11, and there's only one way to find out, and that's to move forward. That doesn't look like the merge. So someone give me a 1 through 6. So we can get some music back here. This doesn't look like a merge. I'm just saying. 4. Boom. After... What a loss for a quad. True. After finding Tremail empty in the morning, the tribe gathers around Nut, questioning why the merge hasn't come yet. Even Nut is confused, since it usually would have happened by now in the game.
I was absolutely certain the merge would have come to the game by now. Yet, it's not here. Was I wrong? Do we really have another round of the pre-merge to get through? Or even worse, multiple rounds? We can't keep risking our tribe dwindling.
Oh no. The duo of Avery and Coraline act with the impression that there is one more immunity challenge now and discuss plans on how things would have to go if they lose.
I do not wish to imagine a scenario in which we lose, in which we are forced to scramble to seek help at the last minute. Now more than ever, we need to put our absolute best effort to avoid getting our torches snuffed. That starts with the next immunity challenge, and avoiding going to Tribal Council in the first place.
Of course. Yeah. Merge not coming. We got another round of pre-merge, baby. We got another late merge. The last time we had a late merge like this was Season 1. I don't know how many of you remember how Season 1 went, but by the end of the pre-merge, there were only 2 Mons left from one tribe, so do with that information what you will. Also, Zoroark's run on all 4s. There you go. Ezra and Cypress talk one-on-one, forming more intricate plans for when they reach the merge. Their bond grows the more they scheme, and they even go somewhere extra private to practice transformations/illusions of other Mons in the game, giving each other tips and ideas. They're practicing manipulating everyone. This is hype.
Finding out that Cypress really can transform has been awesome. It's the only thing the both of us relate to, and we both know how to use it damn well. They've shared that they're not very good with voices, that it takes them weeks of practice to match out vocals, which is where I come in to help. Voices are part of my specialty with my illusions. I can do some damn good impressions of these losers.
Of course. Full tribe comes together, with Benjamin at the lead to discuss what must be done. They had all figured the merge was today, but with no tree mail, they now expect immunity in the coming days. The tribe all agrees to push all out to try and secure merge spots. The hype up from Benjamin is enough to get the tribe pumped.
We can't be going to another tribal council at this point, that's for damn sure. Whether we like it or not, this is the final 5 on this here beach. We're gonna have to learn to live with it and work better together as a team. It's the only way we'll have any shot of success in the long term.
It's totally not gonna backfire for her. Definitely not. As we jump into day 25 and another immunity challenge. It's the last immunity challenge of tonight's stream. Wow, yeah, it feels so early. The stream is going by really fast. Diakon Tribe getting your first look at the new Kulkia Tribe. Sturpy voted out at the last Tribal Council.
Wow, the pack's almost completely gone.
Intriguing.
Merge at Final 6. That's the only way to do it, baby. Before we get started, things will be going a bit different today. We're actually merging! Woo! I will need both tribes to choose a Mon from the opposite tribe. That's not a merge. Both chosen Mons will be going to Exile Island right now. They will not find out the results of the challenge until later. Whichever tribe loses, the Mon chosen from their tribe will be back in time for Tribal Council, but will be safe from the vote. They are guaranteed to move on to the final 10. Oh shit. We're getting some guaranteed safety tonight. Kulkia, since you're down in numbers, you'll be choosing a member from Diakon first.
We've chosen to send Dani to exile.
Dani, confirmed final 10. Let's go! Woo! If you guys are happy for Dani, Dani has made it to the final 10. Guaranteed. What about from the Kulkia tribe? Kulkia has chosen Dani. She will go to Exile Island. Diakon, please choose someone from Kulkia. Anyone can be guaranteed a final 10 spot right now. Who does Diakon pick?
Our tribe has chosen to send Sean to Exile Island.
Sean! Dani and Sean, congrats to them. They guaranteed make it to the final 10 of this game. No matter what happens, they will remain. They will be safe. Congrats to them. Sean Gelato's making it to the next stream. Dani's making it to the next stream. We don't know if that's the merge. It could be a little longer. All right, Dani and Sean, both of you will leave now, head to Exile Island. No matter the result of this challenge, you will both be safe from the vote, guaranteed to move on to the final 10. Everyone else, let's get to today's immunity challenge. The Gauntlet. One tribe member at a time would have to cross an obstacle course of stepping stones suspended by ropes, rotating barrels, a balance beam, a floating bridge, and a net to retrieve a flag. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot of things. The tribe member would then have to race back with the flag, thus scoring a point for their tribe. 2 members will be assigned to take turns running the course, while the other 2 members are tasked with swinging large canvas bags suspended by rope to try and knock down the opposing tribe's members from running their course. If a tribe member falls off the course, they would have to return to the start, and the other tribe member would have to make an attempt. Wow, that is a lot. First tribe to collect 5 flags wins immunity. No one going home tonight. Losers Tribal Council, or someone will be the 10th Pokemon voted out of this game. Not something you want to be. Diakon, you have 1 extra member. Gonna have to sit someone out. Who's it gonna be?
I will sit out for the Diakon Tribe.
All right, that's fair. Coraline sitting out. Everyone else, let's get this challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Kulkia wins immunity. Oh my god. Ezra and Cypress guaranteed final 10. Benjamin Rene guaranteed final 10. Sean and Dani guaranteed final 10. Diakon will have to go to Tribal Council and vote someone off of their tribe out of this game. Oh, it's one of those 5 right there. One of Nut, Coraline, Xander, Silent, or Avery. One of them is not making it to the next stream.
Fuck.
My thoughts exactly, Avery. Fuck. Alright, 1s through 6s. 1s through 6s. Fuck. Oh, we love our Diakon Tribe. And now, one of them is going home tonight. Pete Confessional. One of the best in the series. Best confessional. 1 through 6s, chat. 1 through 6. First person. Bird fuck. That's... 4. That's not 4. That's 5. 4. As Sean and Dani arrive at Exile, they find a new scroll rolled up and sticking out of the wall. They pull it out and read it, finding that they have officially reached the merge portion of the game. Kulkia won immunity, so Sean and his entire tribe are guaranteed spots in the merge, while Dani will participate and vote in her tribe's tribal council tonight. Well, she will be safe. So that's it. Yeah. Next stream is the beginning of the merge. Final 10 merge. Huge.
Oh, good Grandpappy Gelato above. Finally, I've managed to make it all the way to the merge. 10 whole vote-offs beforehand, eh? Tough game. I get one last Breda before the game gets tougher than a Choco Blast cone is to chew. As for telling my tribe, I think I won't. Make it a nice surprise for them tomorrow.
Fuck yeah! So that was just 1 round early, huh? Figures. I bet he's been worrying his fucking head off about how the merge will go for us. Well, I'm safe. That's fucking great. Tribal tonight's still a bit scary though. I don't want to see any of my friends get taken out. It's Avery or Coraline. One of them has got to go.
Okay. VC people are right about how well this original team is doing. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that come the end of the stream. We'll talk about that. Benjamin gathers with Ezra and Rene, specifically excluding Cypress. He wants to make sure that if anything goes wrong, Cypress is the first boot. Cypress is the scapegoat. Everyone agrees without hesitation, including Ezra. Hey, Theo, welcome back. Let's see here. The vote-offs so far were Delta, Maple, Pixxy, and Sturpy.
All right. I might have been over-exaggerating last night. That, or my alliance, is particularly skilled at gaslighting me. I'd prefer to believe it is the former. We won immunity. Cypress is our scapegoat. As long as that is squared away, concrete, solid, I am satisfied.
Just fucking framed by Cypress. Oh yeah, Cypress has been framing people. Rene pulls Cypress aside, sharing that a while ago, when he went to exile with Nut, he was invited into the Sawsbuck's Good Guys Alliance and was told that Cypress is in it too. He wants to extend the olive branch, since she's sure they'll be able to work together come the merge. Cypress thanks him, and the two seem excited to start working together soon.
What's this BS all of a sudden? Hamon that voted to take me out is suddenly on my side? Come on now, this is stupid even for this shitty tribe. Suddenly dumping this info so late after receiving it is real dumb. Not that it matters, since that alliance is just gonna be me manipulating Nut and Xander, and I guess Rene now too. And whatever other sad saps that get dragged into it. Makes my life easier.
Hi, Lunar. Yes, not only is Dani still here, she is safe tonight, despite her tribe losing, and is guaranteed a spot in the merge. This is the final episode of the stream, by the way. The stream went by really fast. All right. We have the Diakon Tribe, who has Tribal Council tonight. What we now know is the last Tribal Council before the merge. A second. As Nut, Xander, and Silent come together and discuss tonight's plans, the trio agrees to target Coraline. She seems to be the stabilizing factor between herself and Avery, so with her gone, Avery would have a much harder time mounting any sort of comeback.
I was hoping it wouldn't have to come to this, but nothing else can be done. Coraline, you are on the chopping block tonight. I intend to see you gone. We will not bend. We will not break. We will vote you out tonight.
Tonight at Backlash. Only Dai's gonna get that fucking joke. That's funny. Stuck in a tight spot, Coraline and Avery come up with the idea to each pick a mon and try to get them to flip. After thorough discussion, Silent is tonight's target. They have to convince Nut and Xander to flip.
Tonight's tribal is going to be an uphill battle. That's plainly obvious. Avery and I must execute. We cannot fumble. We need results. For the sake of my research, both back home and involving this game, it is the only way forward. We will proceed.
Avery pulls Xander aside to chat, appealing to the fact that they've worked together before. She reveals that her and Coraline are planning to vote out Silent, and tries to reason with Xander that going into the merge, the other mons are just going to be harassing him relentlessly. It's not something he should have to deal with. It's convincing reasoning, one that leaves Xander conflicted.
Dang it, man. Avery's done a darn good job of appealing to my senses. She's completely right. Silent's just gonna get bullied, targeted, and harassed come the merge. don't want him going through that stuff. But Silent is with us. I know for a fact he don't want to go out, not one bit. He wants to stay and fight. What an ordeal.
Silent that is son of a Sumi. The rares under L. Coraline pulls Nut to the beat, sharing her concerns that herself and Avery are on the outs, but they're fighting to get out. She tries to appeal to Nut's leadership, sharing that they would be strong allies, that they'll help the tribe further down the line. They just both need to stay in. Silent has already been voted out before. It wouldn't be a big loss to see him go out again.
Coraline was really laying it on thick. Unfortunately for her, that's not going to work on me. Silent will not be going home tonight. Mark my words, Coraline. Your torch will be snuffed. We will stay strong.
Yeah, Silent Nut Yowie is still going strong in the year of our Lord 2026. The tribe gathers their belongings and leaves for tribal council.
Well, tonight seems pretty scary. Scary, but easy. We know who's going, right? Coraline's out of here. So why do I have this strange worry that something's not gonna go right? It's... I bet it's just my nerves getting to me. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. What we are coming up on is the final tribal council of the pre-merge. You know, fuck it. I am gonna use the super important music because I was kind of hoping to use it this stream and the merge hasn't happened. So I'm just gonna use it here. Even though we're gonna be using it again for the episode 11 tribal, so we're just gonna be using it back to back. The VC says they will murder Flaunt if Silent fails to make merge. That's too bad. Tribal Council, day 25. Oh my god. It's the last tribal council of the pre-merge. Diakon, back again after a short break from Tribal Council. After coming back from Exile Island, Dani, you are safe tonight. How does that feel?
It feels great. I'm pretty sure I know what's happening tonight, so I'm sure some mods on our tribe have been going crazy trying to prevent that. But my allies haven't filled me in yet, so I won't assume anything. Bye-bye, Avery.
Bye-bye, Avery.
Some mons, eh?
I wonder who she's referring to.
Avery, you seem to know who Dani is talking about. Care to elaborate?
I'm no dummy. I know she's talking about me and Coraline. And that's fine. She can run her mouth all she wants. Whatever she wants to do to keep up this one-sided rivalry. Go right ahead. I just know that personally, Coraline and I are in a bit of trouble. But we're not just giving up. We're pushing as hard as we can to stay in this game.
Of course, gotta. It wasn't long ago that you and Maple were at odds just to determine who would lead the tribe. As the leader, do you know how tonight's gonna go?
Absolutely not. There are so many factors in this game that could be at play. Anything can happen. What I do know is who I would like to vote out tonight, and who I've told about that. I'm confident they'll listen to me.
Xander, you didn't sound so sure about that.
Don't pay any mind to me. It's just getting late in the game. The nerves get to you being here. There's only 6 of us after all. Anyone could go out, and that's a bit spooky, you know?
That's fair, Xander. Just know that you can trust us.
Xander has a point. Anything can happen. Silent, what do you see happening?
Well, in an ideal world, our plan works. But I guess that's not guaranteed.
Coraline, as the great observer, is there anything you've seen that you think might turn tonight around?
I must unfortunately admit that I have not been as much of an observer over the past few days. Being voted out now would be quite detrimental to both the research I have signed up to gain funding for and the research I have been able to do here. If I were to be sent out, both would be prevented from
Whoa, what happened?
Continuing.
Whoops.
Being a threat.
I'm gonna restart that so that it lines up fully. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. 1 second. That was weird.
I must unfortunately admit that I have not been as much of an observer over the past few days. Being voted out now would be quite detrimental to both the research I have signed up to gain funding for and the research I have been able to do here. If I were to be sent out, both would be prevented from continuing. Being a threat, I have had to play far more actively to prevent such a thing from occurring.
Of course.
You've been doing a damn good job.
Oh, God. Well, everyone has been keeping tonight's plans close and secure. Let's find out whose plans come out on top. It is time to vote. Coraline, you're up first.
We've done everything we possibly could to change the vote. Please let it be enough.
Ugh, I would have rather seen Avery gone. They want Coraline instead. It sucks, but I'll take it.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Coraline. That's 1 vote, Coraline. Silent. That's 1 vote, Coraline. 1 vote, Silent. Coraline. That's 2 votes, Coraline. 1 vote, Silent. Silent. That's 2 votes, Coraline. 2 votes, Silent. Coraline. That's 3 votes, Coraline. 2 votes, Silent. 1 vote left. Silent. We are tied. 3 votes, Coraline. 3 votes, Silent. Since there was a tie, there will be a revote. The Pokemon in the tie will not revote. You will have a few minutes to discuss amongst yourselves, starting now.
I'm sorry.
Xander?
I'm sorry, okay? I just horses. Avery made a good point. Silent's gonna get bullied in the merge. I can't let that happen. I don't want him getting mistreated like that. He don't deserve it.
Do you mean...
A mercy vote.
Why would you even listen to her? That bitch is nothing but trouble.
'Cause I respect her. I respect everyone on the tribe. I ain't just gonna ignore her because we're on separate sides.
And that's awesome, Xander. You know what you're doing.
That's correct. It's a very respectable point of view to have.
I'm not changing my vote. Got it?
But I don't want to leave.
It's for your own good.
Xander, listen to Silent. He doesn't want this. Just flip. Vote for Coraline. We could protect him in the merge.
Only so much can be done to protect him. He will experience that venom. Just let him go.
You can't seriously be wanting to vote out Silent. That's so fucking stupid.
Listen to us, Xander. Listen to Coraline. She's a great observer. She knows how those Mons are gonna act.
Nut, Dani, I'm voting for Silent. I hope you two will listen to them and do the same. For his own good.
That's all the time for discussion I can give you all. It is once again time to vote. Xander, you're up first.
I'm doing this for your own good. Please. Nut, Dani, just let it happen.
There's no way in hell I am ever voting with Avery. I don't care what you say. Get the fuck out of here, Coraline!
Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Coraline. That's one vote, Coraline. Silent. That's one vote, Coraline. One vote, Silent. Silent. That's two votes, Silent. One vote, Coraline. One vote left. Coraline. We are tied again. 2 votes Coraline, 2 votes Silent. There will be one last attempt to break the tie. Those not involved in the tie must now discuss again with the goal of coming to a consensus on who should be voted out. If the group cannot reach a consensus, then the Mons in the tie will earn safety, and those not safe, your fate in this game will be decided by a game of chance. You will have a few minutes to discuss amongst yourselves to reach a consensus, starting now.
Don't even bother trying to talk me out of it. I will not agree to take out Coraline. Not now. Not ever.
Avery.
Shut it! We are best friends! There is nothing you can do to convince me to vote against her! So, either all of you vote with me, or Coraline is safe, and we play the game of chance!
You're such a conniving bitch!
Wow, what an insult! I'm in tears over here. Xander, come on. We've got to vote out Silent.
Right.
Host, we're ready. Start the vote.
I'm not hearing any objections. Let's begin. Avery, who do you agree to vote out?
I'm voting for Silent.
Xander, do you agree to vote out Silent?
Yes, I'm voting for Silent.
Dani, do you agree to vote out Silent? Remember, this needs to be a unanimous vote to break the tie.
Fine, yes, I agree. Ugh, fuck, I hate you, Avery.
Nut, do you agree to vote out Silent?
No.
That is that. Since the group could not reach a consensus, we are deadlocked. Since the tie could not be broken, Silent, you are safe. Coraline, you are safe. Dani earned safety earlier. Avery, Nut, Xander. That means you all will be drawing rocks. You will each grab a rock from this bag without looking and keep it concealed. You will reveal on my mark. If your rock is white, you are safe. If your rock is purple, you have been eliminated from this game. Everyone has their rocks. Now, reveal. Xander has drawn the purple rock. That makes you the 10th Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival Temple of Time and Space. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
Guess I asked for this, eh? Probably too late for apologies. Good luck, all of you. Hovering for y'all.
Xander, the game has spoken. It's time for you to go. For the first time in Pocket Survival history, the vote falls to a game of chance. That vote couldn't have gotten any closer. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
It's mighty unfortunate that tonight ended like this, but I stuck to my guns. I'm just hoping Silent's gonna be fine. I worry for the guy. Good luck to him. As for me, I got to enjoy my time here. Just wish it had gone a bit longer.
Oh my god. It was a double tie. 3-3, 2-2. No unanimous decision, no consensus. And Xander drew the purple rock to end tonight's stream. It's honestly incredible to see how one Pokemon can lose all his reputation in one episode and then get booted. That is that for tonight. Yeah. The rock draw ends it. A good bunch of boots. And now, I said something earlier. I said that I was going to address something. It's time to address the elephant in the room. I'm going to have all of you look at the Diakon Tribe here. Here's the Diakon Tribe. Here's 5 right here, all fun. And, 3 of them got voted out during the pre-merge. Okay. Wait a second. What does that mean? If none of you noticed, the original Kulkia Tribe got fucking demolished this stream. Ever since Estella got medically evacuated. It was 7 Kulkia votes, 7 Kulkia eliminations in a row, including her. There are only 3 members of the original Kulkia tribe going into the merge. Insanity. But I got to came back for that tribal. I've been waiting since I got the script. Komodo's Karma. For real, for real. It was an insane vote. Yeah. Well, that's it for tonight. The next stream is the final stream, consisting of episodes 11 through 15. It's going to be on Saturday, starting at 8 p.m. EST. We will go through the entire merge and find out who wins in the end. Before I go, does anyone have any questions or comments? Maybe up to you guys. I'm here to just talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Stone Cold No from Nut gave me goosebumps. That was the plan. That was the plan. This wouldn't have happened if you gamers didn't gas Nova up. Me. All right, what's your question, nerd? Why are you so mean? It's fun. It's fun to be mean. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate it. Florabella, Naira, Sky, and Xander. Fun last pre-merger gang. Yeah. Even though I spelled Florabella's name wrong and she's actually supposed to be Florabelle, and that's all my bad. Last season we got Yuri. This season we got Yaoi. Next season we're getting Hetero. No! No! Were you ever held as a child or loved? Oh, I don't know. I'm prematurely canceling next season. But yeah, this season has just been insane. One more for the road. Do you think we are truly sentient? No. I'm kidding. This is the gayest season. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. If you guys liked original Diakon, you must be pretty fucking happy because 7 of those guys made the merge. It's a great thing though. So glad I caught the end. I need to get back and watch the rest. Yeah, you gotta watch the rest. It was pretty crazy. This episode alone, there were 3 tie votes. There were a lot of ties this episode. It makes now 4 tie votes on the season, which is a lot. Oh god. All right. Well, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming COD Zombies. I don't think any of you are going to be interested in that. But on Saturday, we're going to be streaming the finale of Pocket Survival Temple of Time and Space. We're going to get to see some cool stuff we're going to get to see some updates about Season 5, Isla de la Lunala, and we're going to get to see some stuff about Season 6, which nobody knows anything about yet, which is hype. I do not want to see the Pixxy slander. Sigh. Everyone very much agrees that Pixxy was completely robbed. Everyone was so mad about that elimination. It was great. All right. I think that's going to be it now for the stream. I'm probably going to join the island voice chat for at least a little bit if anyone wants to talk over there. Honesty, StatCast, the performances have been great across the board. Oh, very much so. And the final 10 is amazing. I wish Cyrus was a bit more audible. I tried my best with the cutting. It's a little awkward during the streams. Some of the volumes aren't very consistent. But once the edited version comes out in the lead up to Season 5, so probably a few months away still, I do my best to make sure everything is even, very audible right across the board, so everyone should be able to hear things for the edited versions once they come out. But yeah, for now, that is it for the stream. I'm going to join the island voice chat in a few minutes. Thank you guys for coming and tuning in. It was a great stream. Remember to tune in on Saturday, 8 p.m. EST. It's the finale, episodes 11 through 15. We will find out who wins Pocket Survival, Temple of Time and Space. We will go through the entirety of the merge. A lot of game is still on the table. Thank you guys for coming and tuning in. I'll see you guys next stream. So until then, bye-bye.